You're fired. You're so fired.
All right, there you go.
Everybody, we're
can
looking
hear
for
you
somebody
now.
who can take over the role of Janarian, the slightly poncy elf. So if you feel this is something that you can fulfill, just drop us a direct message on our Discord.
There you go. You can start talking now. they
Oh,
heard,
okay,
they heard
I'm gonna
the
do all that
poncy
again.
elf part. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. It's Lawful Stupid RPG, home of the suddenly and unexpected reboot of the reboot. It's Sunday. Welcome back to the Erroth campaign. We've been away over the summer, and it's been about 6 months in-game, so that kind of matches, actually. We're going to be picking up with some advanced Dungeons & Dragons, nominally 2nd edition, but actually it's a real mess of a system. So if you see us doing things that you don't recognize as the rules, you can shut the fuck up, really. Okay, so with me are my fine miscreants on my left here. No, wait, my right.
Okay.
You're on your left.
Yeah. My name is Leia. I'm going to be playing Avalrin, the bard with Banjalele. That's awesome. Next one.
All right, Lee, tell us about yourself.
Obviously, everyone knows who I am. I'm playing the character Jadarian. It's a character that it's probably one of my first ever D&D characters I played 30 years ago, or whatever it is now. So it's good to get back to him.
That old. Nobody's that old.
Says the man that's older than me. That's all good. But yeah, that's me.
Cool. Panda.
It me, the one who everyone knows as the one who nearly got rid of their pinky fingers.
Yeah, that's all you're known for now.
Literally all I'm known. It's like the pinky one. So yeah, I'm Chanta. This is Squee. He's my familiar. And yeah, I'm just a derpy tiefling who has gotten all the mums killed, basically.
And sisters.
Yep.
And sisters
Carl.
now as well.
Okay, well, I'll be playing Belissa Grim, the Moonwhite priestess of the Ghost Mother. Little creepy thing that creeps around and
Really creepy
things.
Yeah, and Grindy.
I'm going to be playing Hagen Quell, the half-elf assassin who is a little too serious for his own good sometimes.
Also, not joining us today is Arnaut, who normally plays Aldrich, the eldest son of House Valandor, although it turned out to be not House Valandor, but backstory stuff. But today he's shitting his guts out. So unfortunately, he's not going to be with us. Too bad. All right. Okay, so normally we would have this really interesting recap video here, but we didn't make one. So yeah, there you go.
Fantastic.
That's what happens. However, I will wittily improvise something for you. Imperial Torlek is a realm that has endured for many centuries until civil war and corruption has finally pulled it apart from within. A series of clashes between great houses, House Valandor, which our heroes call home, and their greatest rival, House Mordath, saw the Empire descend into civil war, exacerbated by the machinations of the demon prince Demogorgon, who was influencing corruption, was setting houses against each other. Nobly and bravely, the heroes of House Valandor, well, they overcame their foes in House Mordath. They managed to win some precious ground for themselves and defeated and drove back an aspect of Demogorgon itself, preventing a rather unpleasant demon-inspired coup in the Empire. The civil war continues. This is, however, not the greatest problem. As a side effect of undoing the demon's influence, our heroes may have accidentally released a Dracolich from his age-old imprisonment. And this Dracolich goes by the name of Vorumcathriax, has set himself up now as Emperor in Torlek. All of a sudden, civil war doesn't seem to be such a big deal. After all, when brother is fighting brother and sister fighting sister, it's all kind of overshadowed by the immortal undead dragon god, who now rules over Torlek. 6 months have gone by since that fateful day. And our heroes have been working hard to find out what they can do about this draconic emperor whom they unintentionally enthroned. Word came to them of a certain sorceress. Magic, by the way, has also been outlawed in the Empire by the dragon. He clearly fears some kind of influence. This witch Bradara has been taken into captivity by a house loyal to the throne in a place called Fort Dalgath. And there our heroes now make their way to infiltrate under the guise of being wedding guests at the wedding of Lord Dalgath's son, to liberate the witch from her captivity and learn exactly what it is that she has to tell them. Fort Dalgath sits in one of the canyons that lead across Torlek, converging on its great capital. Away from the southern deserts, the canyons are lush with life, overflowing with plants of all manner of hues, and the sunset sends ruddy illumination down the gorge. Bellis, Judarian, and Shanta, you make your way up the winding path towards Fort Dalgath. Avel's forged wedding invitations in your pockets. It's a 2-story edifice of stone that clings limpet-like to the cliff face. Bulbous tower overlooking the gorge below. And from within comes the sound of some stringed instrument playing, a lute or a sitar or I have no idea really. Voices raised in celebration, the clink of glasses, the ripple of laughter. The wedding feast is in full flow. As you approach the outer walls, at the base of the big round tower that forms the outermost buttress of Fort Dalgath, there's a pair of liveried guards, their helms polished and shining in the evening sunlight, hands on the hilts of swords, resting on spears with the gentle fluttering banner of House Dalgath moving slowly back and forth in the breeze. The sun just starts to sink below the horizon as you arrive, flooding the scene with golden light. Seeing you approach, the guards cross their spears. Evening to you. Come here as guests. Excuse me, I have to turn off my WhatsApp, he says. Come you as guests to this wedding.
You're muted, Jade.
Probably, yeah. Didn't hear my funny
Speak
joke.
more
there.
clearly, elf boy.
Yes, we have invites.
I present the invites.
You've misspelled Dalgath. Are these genuine? Don't look genuine to me.
Of course they are.
I'll give Shanta a nudge.
Yeah, we got these. They also said that they were very looking forward to see us too. So they would be really upset if we didn't go.
That wasn't what I meant, but
I don't know what you meant.
understand that you want to come in, get yourself some free wine and food, all right? But very clearly forged. Unless you're on Lord Dalgath's guest list, you're not coming in. Now look, it's been a long day. Run along, eh? Let's not spoil the celebration.
I'm thinking you are seeing it incorrectly. I with a little bit of concealed artistry, I use an illusion spell to make the invitations look exactly as they should be.
Okay.
Okay.
God looks down again. Oh. So God looks at him. You manky goblin banger. What's wrong with you? Can't you read? I'm sorry. He's had a little bit of sauce on the side. Come on in.
Thank you.
They admit you through a pair of oaken doors that swing wide open into the base of the tower. You see more guards are led up a long corridor toward what is clearly, during the day, the audience chamber. Twin chairs at the high end. On them, seated a man and his wife, she, clearly an elf. Fine chiseled features and long silver hair. And he quite possibly of elven blood too. A certain slant to the brow, a point to the ear. Not a full half-elf, but someone somewhere in his ancestry got funky with a pixie. That's for certain. The place is packed with revelers. People from all across the lands of House Dalgath, those who've come many miles, all dressed in their finery, walking between them on silver platters bearing drinks and small sweetmeats and amuse-bouches, their serving staff. Guards spotted here and there around the perimeter. Nobody even notices your arrival. You haven't come under the guise of a noble house. There's no need to announce you. Your invitations are adequate, and you find it very easy to immediately mingle with the crowd as you wish. The music is coming from the far corner of the room, where there's a guy with a beard and long hair, banjolele resting on his belly, plucking away. He looks a little bit like a Vel, but surely a Vel was slimmer and more toned than that when last you saw him.
He's let himself go, has he?
A little bit.
Do you think that's Avil?
I think so. Well, at least he made himself more inconspicuous than he succeeded in our invitations. So let's have a look whether it actually is him.
I'm gonna
skirt your way around the.
Just slowly approach.
Okay. Well, Avil, you spot Bellis and Jadarian and Shanta making their way through the crowd toward where you are.
Okay. You might want to step back for this. Okay, I see them coming towards me, and I sort of go, oh, and then I get up, and then I walk over to them while I'm strumming, kind of like, wandering bard type, and I'm like, oh, I'm so happy. This is a joyous day today. Did you guys get in all right?
Where's the exit?
It's a bit mean. I'm not on full form these days, but I am trying,
You need to practice on your forgeries. We almost were not let in.
You spelled the name wrong.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, lads. I haven't been in the best sort of mindset recently. What with all the things happening, and and Aldrich, he came down last night and he was shitting out of his face. I swear, it was horrible, and now I'm in charge, or what he said that I'm just...
He's
Well,
on
You can
well?
smell the booze on his breath.
You're in charge.
Well, I just... No. Well, you know what? I'm probably not in charge, but I
Didn't think so.
No, you're probably right.
How much did
Not
you have to
good at-
drink?
No. Never, ignore me, lads. But at least you're in now, at least you're here.
At this point, you notice that one of the waiters has made his way across the room and is just kind of hovering ever so gently at the edge of your group. There's something in his eyes that suggests that either he's listening to you or there's a glimmer of recognition there.
Do we recognize him then?
No, yes. There's something about the eyes that you recognize, but you can't quite place it.
Who has that? And everybody? Do we all have this?
Yeah.
We all
Bellis,
recognize.
I think that man fancies you. He keeps looking over here. Maybe you should try talk to him.
She kind of nudges Bellis, like, towards the guy.
Bellis looks, what? Talk to me? Okay.
Yeah.
Hello. We would like something to drink, please. He's a waiter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, isn't he?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is it?
You know it is.
Yeah. Right away, Miss Bellis.
Okay. Yes, please. An elven wine from me. J. Darian, what would you like?
The same. Do I recognize the voice?
Yeah, Jadarian, your elven hearing is perhaps a little bit more astute than Bellis's befuddled embarrassment. You recognize the voice clearly as Hagen's.
I'll have an owl too, my friend.
I just
Excellent.
water, please. And can you get like a little bowl for Squee?
Do
I
we
think
do
that
we
can be
catch on that
arranged.
it's
I have.
Those people in the party who aren't depressingly slow probably do, Bellis.
okay. So then I
Charlotte's got no idea, bless her.
I hope you are well this evening. Please enjoy the party.
yes. Maybe you can point me the way to the restroom, please.
Ah, yes. If you wish to use the facilities, they are right this way.
Okay. I'll follow Hagen to a more private spot where we can exchange some words.
I'm gonna lean to
Okay.
Jadarian.
I think Bellis likes him too.
I look to her and realising she's got no idea. I'm like, maybe, yes. You know that's Hagen, right?
What?
That's Hagen.
That was Hagen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this makes more sense now. Okay. Forget I said that.
Is he okay?
He seems okay.
But
looks
he's
like
got a new job.
He sounds a lot more posh now. He's done really well for himself.
Well, I mean, he sounds great, sure, but I mean, I need a beer, and he just walked off. What's going on here?
Well, we are his friends, so maybe I think he will still bring us our drinks. I don't see why he would not.
we all know Hagen,
Yeah,
and we all know why
He's
we're
done with
here, do we not?
Bellis in the bathroom, maybe.
You know why we're here, don't you?
Yeah.
So what does Hagen do?
He's
Well,
Pretend-
serve drinks, apparently.
Um,
Oh, I get it. No, Shanta, I get it now. I get it. I understand what's happening. See, he's infiltrated the castle because he's like an assassin.
yeah. And he's
That-
really good
I
at playing
get it.
roles. And people have seen us order drinks, so he will bring us our drinks.
Yes, Chanter. Yes.
Well, I don't know if he'll bring us drinks, but I see what he's done. That's so clever. I'm gonna write a song about it right now.
Bellis.
No.
Bellis and Hagen, you find a quiet corner where Hagen is able to update you on what he's discovered, and it includes a very simple and crudely drawn map that he's been able to put together
Excellent.
of the lower level of the fortress.
Where is it confirmed that our target is there?
Yeah, do I know where she's being held?
Hagen knows that she's being held on the upper level, which, as a servant, he's not yet been able to reach. But Lee, is the map showing up? Yeah. Okay, you guys can all see it on roll 20. So you can see the large tower through which you came in. The entrance hall is A. The guards are in 1 and B, and then that room labeled number 27 here. This one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the audience chamber where the party is going on.
This is where we are at now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're off to one side here
Mm-hmm.
with Hagen right now.
Where are you?
In here, 27 there. Okay. The stairs to the upper level, or at least the ones that Hagen's been able to discover,
Are
Right
there?
here.
Yeah.
Okay. This room, number 28, is like a family chapel. That's where the wedding itself will take place. This is the banquet hall. And he's not entirely sure. This is a storeroom down here. Hagen's not entirely sure what all the other stuff is.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't see anything.
Don't look at any of the grey bits.
We'll get you a fix for next week.
Okay.
Good.
So, at some point to find the witch, you're going to need to find a way to slip away from the celebrations and get yourselves up onto the upper level.
Bellis, I'll take it. You're not there at the moment, are you? Or are you back?
Yeah, I come back to report.
Yeah.
Sorry, ask what?
What magics do you have that can conceal us?
Are you with us as part of this conversation?
Yeah, I'll
It's
probably
a
walk away.
trivial
from it.
matter for you guys to regroup.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Right.
I think Jay Darian left as soon as
I
Isfjell was
think-
explaining to Chuck.
Yeah.
No. I think Jay Darian stayed to do some damage control. That's what he did.
Please do, yes.
Oh dear. I'll wait till we convene then. And once we get back together, I'll be saying,
We could try.
Yeah,
and create a distraction.
after I discussed matters quickly with Hagen, I let him getting our drinks to basically so that we can keep our
Maintain your cover, yeah.
exactly maintain the cover, and then quickly discuss over the drinks our plan of action. I suggest we convene with the waiter being Hagen,
Yeah.
out of the group and make him guide us to, the restrooms, I suppose, something like that, or
The restrooms, yes, sure, that would make sense.
that give us an excuse to be let out of the room, and then from there on we start to unfold our plan. Do we have a plan? Anybody any ideas?
Don't be silly.
Well, we could create a distraction.
I can do that. I can do distractions. Just tell me
Yes.
what you need to do.
Yes,
And
you
and
probably
I'll,
can.
Probably just play some music would be enough.
Yeah. I'll get on a table and I'll start jamming out. It'd be great.
Right, the one
You
about
guys-
Hagen.
No, not that
Yeah. What about Hagen?
No,
Yes, yeah,
let's
I can work.
not do the one about Hagen.
Or the
one. You
drop.
will not sing any songs about Hagen.
You'll be blowing his cover, dear.
Yeah, I guess so.
Are we talking about the one where we dropped his bow?
Yeah.
That's my favourite one.
It's been a while.
great.
There's a gentle cough at your elbow, and you look to see a young man. It's obvious from the fineness of his features that he is a half-elf, dressed in shimmering purples and golds. Certain cast about his face that reminds you of the man and woman seated on the large chairs at the head of the chamber.
How old is he? Sorry, is he quite young?
Oh yeah, well, with half-elven blood, it's hard to tell, but he's probably in his 20s, extremely young.
Okay.
Lord Dargath, I presume. Young Lord Dargath.
Not yet. No, I'm Lumio. I don't think. I'm sorry. I don't think I know you. Are you Are you with Tanalette and her party?
I look expectantly at Jadarian, the elf, to take on the conversation.
Why me?
Did my father invite you? Perhaps.
Yes, we were invited by Lord Dargath. Yes.
Ah, I see. Right. Very, very well. Well, thank you so much for coming.
It is an amazing venue you have. Fantastic. It is organized very, very well, I must say.
Oh, well, thank you. My mother did most of it. She has the patience of an elf, they say.
Oh, what's so funny?
So where are you from? A tiefling, an elf, and a moonwhite. It almost sounds like the beginning of a bad Torlekan joke.
I am from Ardminia.
Ardminia? No. Well, my lord, me governor.
And may I govern to you too.
Sorry, don't you have something to be doing?
Oh, yeah, okay.
No, over there. You can't get the help these days.
Yeah.
So have you come far? I'm sure you haven't traveled here all the way from Ardminia.
I've been traveling for a long time, but I've been in these parts for just over 6 months or so.
6 months? Oh, well then I'm afraid you're not seeing Torlek at its best, if you know what I mean.
I've heard, yes.
Mm. And your companions?
Friends.
This is your wife? What is it at Shanta?
No.
Or this one,
No.
perhaps?
Just a friend.
No,
I am not married.
I'm
see.
Shanta,
I'm delighted to meet you.
and this
And
is
you,
my friend
mistress?
Bellis.
Bellis. Wow, traveling in the company unmarried of two women. How very modern of you.
I'm sure I'm not their type.
Huh, well, I wouldn't know. Little elven blood goes a long way, so I'm told. Anyway, it's been delightful talking to you. I must mingle.
I understand.
Have fun.
Again, wonderful party. Wonderful.
And he snags a drink from your tray, Hagen. Don't just stand around. Spare those out.
Wonderful, wonderful lad. Wonderful.
Yes, sir.
His father must be
Maserati!
say it a little bit loud.
As he's ordered, Hagen carries on with his waiter work, and he hands everyone what they ordered,
Okay.
including the additional little bowl for Shanta.
The squee.
For Squee.
Sweet.
The squee.
Thank you.
Pours.
Is it good elven wine?
No, it's shit.
No.
You're in Imperial Torlek. The nearest elves here are the ghost elves. They know nothing about wine, so. But, you know.
I
What can you
probably
do?
taste familiar then, as I've spent a lot of time with the ghost elves lately.
Yeah. It's about par for the course of what you've been experiencing so far.
It will do, I suppose.
like the ghost elves, it's dead elven wine.
Dead elven wine, exactly.
Well, I'll wait for. Obviously, I'll see Hagen doing his rounds, and I'm waiting for him to come
Yeah.
back.
So,
Right, you're forced to play another song or two.
Oh, forced am I? Well, obviously don't know the joys of the banjolele, my good son.
Are the guests there, I'm presuming, expected to spend the night, right?
Yes, there are guest rooms. Yeah,
Okay.
for those who've booked ahead. Those who are here on forged invitations may find that a little harder, but
Don't
No,
worry,
fair
I can
enough.
forward you the room numbers.
No,
I
maybe
I,
not.
c- I can't really lie to you guys. I was quite nervous about this, and Aldrich said that it would be okay because I would just follow his lead, but he's not here. So, am I okay to
After have
just?
been here, we might have had invitations, proper ones, to get in. But yeah, here we are. There you go.
You just tell me what to do, and I'll try my best to help.
Well, what we should do, we're gonna go and reconnoiter this place and try to do it as stealthy as we can.
Which may seem quite hard while the party's going. Or maybe not. I think Hagen's our best bet for that.
He's very good.
So what I suggest is that we get Hagen to show us to the guest quarters, to our guest rooms, which will get us out of this room here. And then from there on, we just try and be as quiet as possible. You, Chanta, have some sleep magic studied, I hope?
Oh, she kind of like almost like brings out her like spell book and kind of like raises an eye.
I don't really think I have much for sleep. Oh no, I do have sleep. Yes, I do. Sorry, it's been a long time since I've had to use that one.
And you have some charm magic as well?
Oh yeah, that one's really fun.
That was what I was
Good.
nudging you at the front desk.
Oh, I thought you were angry at me.
Yeah.
No. That's okay. It's been a while. We've not been live for a while.
Yeah, I knew what you were nudging.
Don't call me stupid.
Chana thought you were having a go, like dummy. They're not spelt right, and she's just like, oh.
I can do some stuff. I can also. Oh, I've learnt some really cool things, Bellis. I think you'll like them.
Good. And we have some illusion magic.
Yes, I can make multiple of me, which Aldrich hates. So I've not done that one for a while either.
Well,
And I can hypnotize, but she's like basically going through like her spellbook page by page, like really proud of everything.
mm-hmm. That's fine. Trying to get an idea of what she can do, and then
I can help out if people get a bit.
Okay.
You can nudge me. That could be our code. You can nudge me again, and I'll know this time.
mm-hmm.
Okay. That might work then. I look to Hagen. Maybe show us our rooms. Our rooms.
Of course, sir. Right this way.
I take it none of us are armed. I'm assuming they wouldn't have let us in armed.
Here's a good question. Do I have my dagger concealed somewhere on me?
yeah, you'll have your daggers concealed. Those of you with obvious weapons, they have been forced to be peace bonded, which is a tradition by which, for example, with a sword hilt, you tie it to the scabbard, or with your bow and arrows, you would tie the string around the bow and the arrows together. So if you wanted to draw them, you have to untie a knot first.
Oh, right, okay.
And it prevents you just yanking your blade out or knocking an arrow in anger.
Okay.
To go around unarmed is culturally seen as rather foolish, even in the Empire.
Right.
But a peace bond is a way to allow you to carry a weapon but still pose a threat to no one.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so Hagen, you're just going to lead them. Well, there's the map. If you kind of let me know where exactly it is you want to take
Right.
them.
Let's see.
Yes, I-
So basically, we want to get to the upper level, right? To try.
Yeah, and the only stairs you know about are these ones back here.
Back where was that? Around what number?
Here.
Sorry. Think it again. All right, there we are.
While he's leading us, I'm going to be keeping my eyes out
Alright.
for secret doors.
And so
For
where?
what, sorry,
where-
Lee?
I'm going to be keeping my eyes out for secret doors.
Okay, you're in 27.
All right,
Yeah.
27. So we could go either way, up or probably best to go up.
Okay.
So where would be the guest rooms? Is that the floor below or floor up?
It's above.
Okay. So that's where we
Yeah.
need to go anyway.
I think that there are probably caves below.
Around this way.
From what we've learnt before, in the last place, the prisons and stuff were below.
Yeah, but Hagen has learned that the prison area here is on the upper floor.
Oh, right, okay.
Right.
So you know for sure that it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna head out and kind of take the northern corridor, as it were.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Take the northern corridor, try and wrap around to the stairs.
Because I'm being a bard.
Well, you guys, there are ways and reasons to take a break. Maybe you need to answer the call of nature, or go and find a fresh plectrum in your room, or maybe you need to visit
I strained my wrist.
or you strained your wrist.
I
Okay.
strained my wrist from banjoing too hard. And I'm like, well, my wit's faint. I'm going to go and rest myself. And I jog
Well,
behind
as soon as you come away from your little podium, Lumio comes over. Is there a problem?
Oh, yes. I mean, you see this? You see how limp it is? No good for banjoing. No good. I'm sorry. I must rest.
Oh, I suppose we could bring the fiddle players out.
Fiddle? I mean, yes, I think that would be a nice thing.
See that one? You can roll me a charisma check with that one. Okay, that's good enough. Very well.
Good enough. I mean, of course, if you need of me later, I will be here.
You'll be on hand for the ceremony.
Well, I mean, who knows? Hopefully, but I'm going to rest now in my chambers.
Mm-hmm.
Upwards. Adieu.
Thank you.
Oh dear.
Hagen, you lead the rest of the group cautiously and carefully through the northern passage in the direction of the uppermost stairs.
Yes.
Scuffled footsteps behind you indicate that Avil is catching up.
This big old beer belly.
He peers back suspiciously, wondering in the back of his mind whether it's really Avil.
How long has he been like that?
So you said Aldrich wasn't feeling well.
No, Aldrich is in no shape to be doing anything, let alone even going to the toilet, although I fear that he must at some point today. It's not good.
But he is okay, right?
Well, I mean, I'm sure he won't die from it, but yeah, he'll be fine.
I'll be actually looking very carefully around from the moment that we actually entered the place here for shadowy areas. Memorize where they are.
It's full of them. As you can see, the entirety of Fort Dalgath is dug into the cliffside. There are no windows apart from on the outermost edge. It was originally a military fort, although House Dalgath has gone down in their military prowess somewhat in recent years. So there are torch sconces every few yards along all the walls. So the entire place is filled with smoky light and shadows.
Mm-hmm.
And the further in you get, the heavier the smoke becomes and the deeper the shadows.
Okay.
Okay, so make your way along the northern corridor, past the junction where the chapel is. A 1. Perfect timing. Okay. In the junction... Oops. Excuse me. Not supposed to be moving it.
I'm going to be casting a quick spells when we're out.
Hang on. In the junction there, you can probably see I've just revealed it on the map.
Oh yeah.
Jadarian, there is a gentle breeze at your ankles. And you look down and your keen elven eyes make out a low crack just between the bottom of the wall and the floor. It would normally be mistaken as a imperfection in the mortar, but you can feel the air blowing through it. Hagen leading the way up ahead, by the way. That's a stairway leading down, possibly to the supply caves.
As Bellis is casting spells, I think that's what you said, right? You were
Yeah,
just
I'm going to cast a couple of spells.
While Bellis casts spells, I'm going to keep an eye out for anyone who, if anyone's eye contact meets ours, I'm going to be using my distract cantrips or like giggles on people just so they don't see her doing anything abnormal.
Okay. Bellis, what spells were you doing?
I'm casting a shadow cloak spell and a stealth spell.
Okay, and the effects of those are?
The stealth spell gives her 80% move silently for a turn per level.
Nice.
And the shadow cloak spell, it gives her, give me a sec, gives her, basically she becomes effectively invisible when stepping in an area of shadows large enough to contain her body.
Excellent. Okay. Well, no sooner has Bellis finished with her subtle incantations, Shanta, keeping an eye out, you spot a pair of individuals coming up the stairs from the supply caves. You hear them before you see them. Are you sure this stuff's clean? One voice says. Woman replies, nothing's clean down there. Those caves are open to the bottom of the gorge, and there's dust blowing in 24 hours a day, 10 days a week. Look at the state of this. But they said, take the linens up to the bedrooms, so take them up to bed. Oh, they see your little group gathered in the hallway.
Good evening.
The party's that way.
We're looking for the guest room.
Yes, I was just showing them their guest rooms. I'm sorry. I've only just started working here, so...
You're one of the waiting staff, aren't you?
Yes, Livio sent him to show us where to go. He's mingling, of course.
It is my duty to serve our guests however I am needed.
Oh, well, no, look, if Lumio said it, then Lumio said it. Fine. And they carry on their way around the curving corridor, and presumably off toward the stairs to the upper level.
So what, are they carrying linen?
Linens, yes.
Linens, okay. And as they walk away, we stopped. I say, Hagen.
What is it?
Did you not know there was a door here? And I'll just nudge it with my heel.
Did I not know there was a door there?
Of course you didn't. That's why I'm saying it.
Speaking of doors, I guess, if dust is blowing in, like, means there might be an escape route in case the worst happens downstairs.
Exit, yes.
Keep an eye out while I'll have a check. Is there no one around?
Fine, but we have to move quickly after this.
Mm-hmm. I'll check for the button, as it were.
Okay.
I'm gonna if anyone comes by and is like looking, she's just gonna keep doing the distractions and things so people don't really pay much attention.
All right. You find a low catch just at the edge of the thin crack in the mortar, Judarian.
Hagen.
You're fairly certain it's the
I'll point it out to Hagen.
So
you may want to check that.
All right, I'm going to check it for traps.
Okay. And you sent me some revised totals, didn't you?
I did send you. I think I actually did up detect traps.
It's on the Discord,
just a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I may do a quick orison.
This ominous music mark.
You don't find any traps. What's your orison?
I'm looking for a little orison to give him a better chance of succeeding. Quickly checking.
Oh, okay. All right.
Do I have one? Is the question. Sorry. Not seeing it. Never mind. Not seeing it.
Okay.
No?
That's fine.
No, I can't see one. I thought I had one, but I don't see it. Okay.
Okay. So, apparently no traps.
Evidently.
Evidently.
Well, since I'm the one who checked, I will be the one to try it. And if I get hurt, it's my own fault.
Fireball. Everyone dead.
You opening the door?
Yes.
Okay. And that's 45. Okay. You reach down to press the catch, and the door opens to reveal a sizable chamber beyond. It is immediately obvious what this place is. Large and comfortable bedchamber with a small bookshelf along one wall, a library of leather books bound with gilt, embossed, and Bellis, Shanta, and Jadarian, immediately you espy what appear to be arcane sigils on many of the books. Comfortable chairs, and there's a door opposite. On the other side of that door, you can hear the sound of glass clinking against glass, and there is a thick, heavy, sulfurous smell rolling into the room that you've now entered into. You hear the sound of what sounds like somebody moving glass objects around, the unmistakable noise of a pestle and a mortar grinding coming from the opposite door. But you guys have come in extremely stealthily and extremely quietly. Mostly.
God.
Oh dear.
Or do we all slip inside? Because if we do, I think Hagen would close the door very quickly to keep the smells from
Yeah?
Yeah.
leaking out
Are
and
you
attracting
sure we don't
people.
want someone waiting outside, or?
No.
I'm actually gonna issue a command to Squee in my head. It's like,
Can you just wait outside and hide? If you see anyone come in, you come in and get us. You squeak as loud as you can.
No, don't squeak. Just
Why not squeak?
Squee hops down from your shoulder, wobbles through the door, and hunkers down in the corridor outside.
Don't you have a telepathic link with your familiar?
Mm-hmm.
So he can just let you know without squeaking.
Yeah, he can just alert you silently.
oh, he
So
can
you're
he can
showing-
communicate back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll ask him
on
to.
an empathic level.
Yeah. I'll tell him to say back. I'm also going to use my hide cantrip in the hallway so that he is hidden.
Okay.
And not to make noise.
Changed my mind. Bella's really smart, and she said not to make noise, and that's probably a good idea.
Okay. So your toad becomes invisible, and the secret door, Hagen, you push it quietly shut,
Yes.
keeping yourselves and indeed the thick sulfurous smell concealed behind it. Outside,
Do we see how to open
Mr.
the door
Squeak
again?
Pinchy stands watch. So, yeah, someone's bedchamber. Comfortable little lounging chairs, a small but pretty well-appointed arcane library from a cursory look, and a lab of some kind in the chamber beyond, probably occupied from the sounds of it. Hidden behind a secret door, well, the Decree Arcane has made the practice and pursuit of magic illegal since Vorumcathriax's ascension to the throne. Lord Dalgath is being a naughty boy.
I say quietly, we could use this as leverage if needed.
Or we could take the stuff, and he can't complain about it, because then it would be admitting that he had it.
But if we take the stuff, he'll know that we've been here.
You'll know that someone's been here. and he won't make a fuss because he knows if he makes a fuss, then he'll know that they'll know that he knows.
Has things.
Yeah.
While they're talking, I'm having a look at those books in the cabinet.
Okay.
I say to Hagen, go and listen at the door to see if you can hear how many people are there.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
exactly what
go and
I was
lounge
going to do.
in one of the
I was going to
sofas.
go to the door, yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Hagen, we'll deal with that first.
All right, so it's detect noise?
Yeah, and you can make me a roll for that one because it's
Sure.
it's not the hidden roll.
Is there any
45 I
shadow
have as your
space in this room?
percentage.
Okay. I've rolled a 67.
Okay. You can hear indistinct clinking, the sound of someone shuffling around every now and then, that kind of grinding noise of a mortar and pestle, but not enough to make out anything specific of what's going on in there, no.
Yeah.
Bellis, you head over to the shelves. It's a small library of arcane texts on the metamagics of mathematics, better ways to improve spell memorization, but a few more precise volumes that deal with cursory studies of demonology. They're the kind of books you could expect to find in any wizard's library. Doesn't imply that the owner is a demonologist, but he's certainly someone who has taken an interest in the topics. Were you to sell them on the black market that sprung up, you would probably be able to fetch a good 5,000 gold for this single shelf. Alternatively, you could take them and contribute 5,000 gold pieces worth of arcane text to your own library.
Exactly.
We're not thieves. Take them.
So the demonology books I'll drop in my
Flat box?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then we'll see whatever comes out of this encounter here.
Okay. As you pull the demonology books away, you see there's another book tucked flat behind at the back of the shelf.
Put it in the flat box as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as you touch it, there is a flash of golden light.
Oh no.
Save and throw against spells, please.
Oh.
I did want to say before, I'm going to poise myself by that door I was listening at
15.
with my dagger ready, just in case someone comes through.
Yeah, I was gonna be by the lab door with a charm person ready, just waiting, just in case.
I sit up on the lounge chair.
I made it.
A 15.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's half damage.
Is it just a light or is it audible?
How many dice do you have?
That many.
Not helping.
10.
Not helping.
23, 4, 5. 12 damage, Bellis.
That was a lot of dice.
Okay. Yeah, brilliant flare of light with a loud clapping noise of energy discharge. Bellis staggers backwards. You can still be holding the book if you want to. In fact, I think you said you were dropping it into your...
I was dropping it quick into my flat box, so...
your hand is smarting in red. The noise from the other room stops and is followed almost immediately by the unmistakable noise of somebody casting a spell. It sounds to those of you who have magical knowledge like an armor spell. I guess we should roll for initiative because shit's going to get stabby.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is rubbish.
Can I roll to be hidden by the door?
Yeah,
I got a 6.
you did get a 6. Okay, and your hide and shadows, where are we? 75.
It's 75. Yeah.
Okay, yes. Hagen disappears from sight. Don't touch my dice. Put that down.
We add our reaction bonus, don't we?
Yeah, and you add your dex bonus.
I don't have a dex.
Yeah, I don't have a bonus. I got a 3.
You have a +1 on your dex
yes.
bonus. So you
I do?
7. Oh, no, you don't. No,
No, yeah.
you're right.
You detracted or you added?
You're stupid.
Add it.
You add it.
You add it.
So then I'm 11.
There for Shanta, 11 for Bellis. I forgot how ridiculous your character stats are. For initiative, Aldrich, yeah, he's
15 million.
not appearing. Hagen?
It's a D6, right? Sorry, it's been a while.
Yeah, D6.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
yeah,
D6
7.
No, let me roll again.
Yeah, I was curious because I heard 11. I was
7. Yeah, no, I'm rolling a d10, so.
Yeah, that makes more sense now. Yeah, I got a
Is
7.
that 7?
Moonlight bonus.
Bellis what?
7. I rolled 7.
7 as well. Okay, and Jadarian?
7 as well.
7 as well. Okay, Jadarian, Hagen, and Bellis all at the same time. What are you doing?
I'm going to quickly try and get my bow.
Oh, I'm gonna wait until I see somebody, and then it's gonna get stabby.
Okay, you ready your bow? Yeah.
Well, obviously, I have
You,
to spend time getting it working.
so you're going to un-peace bond it, so that'll be your action for the round.
Yeah.
Okay. Hagen doesn't have his weapon peace bonded because he's like that and is poised by the door.
My weapon piece one?
Yes, it is.
Aw.
Bellis.
Bellis is there any shadowy point near the door entrance there?
Yes.
I'll go to stand there.
You disappear into the shadows there.
Yeah.
Okay. Avel.
I'm also gonna un-peace bond my weapon.
All
Like,
right.
stand up and like get a silver fire off my back and do that.
Okay, nice. And Shanta.
If the sound was of like one person, roughly, right?
It's one person, yeah.
I'm just gonna straight up just try and charm person.
So you're going to ready a charm person for.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
Well, if I'm able to actually charm him this round, I will try my best.
Okay, nice. Door opens, and a surprisingly short man appears. He looks something like a cross between Danny DeVito and Doc Emmett Brown from Back to the Future. He's maybe 4.5 feet high, little pear-shaped body, wild shock of hair. He's got soot stains all over his robes and over most of his fingers, but there is a shimmering gleam of some kind of magical protective spell around him as the door flies open.
Do we know the look of the person that we're looking for?
You know that she's a woman called Bridara. That's all.
Bridara, that's it, yeah. Okay. So obviously not her.
Who in all the black hells are you, and what are you doing in my rooms?
Love me.
Okay. Saving throw is a 2. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't care what level he is. That's going to be a fail.
Okay.
Oh, hello. He says.
Oh god.
Hi, you
Well
okay?
done, Shanta.
I'm fine. I'm sorry, but these are private rooms. What? Who are you? Why are you here?
Oh, my apologies. I got asked to have a look at this room, and I just thought I'd come in and check it out. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you or anything.
Hagen just slips into the room he came out of behind him.
Okay, I'll get you in a sec. He walks over to Shanta. You're a tiefling.
Yes,
Oh, I've never seen one up close. Can I touch your horns?
everyone asks that. Of course you can. She kind of like
He
leans
reaches up, and it's
down.
quite clear that there's no way he can reach. So you,
Yeah, she leans down.
They're so ridgy.
They are, aren't they?
Don't ever say Ridgy ever again.
Hagen, you slip into the other chamber, a laboratory.
Yeah.
Long tables with beakers, retorts, alchemical gear. You're not an expert in magical craft, but there's a lot of money been sunk into this place. Somebody is supporting this guy on a very serious level.
Dangerous business you have here, little man.
Are there any ingredients here that would be useful for crafting poisons, by the way?
Looking around, there's a fair few of them, you think, actually, that would work well in poison crafting. Yeah. You're gonna nab some?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm just going to filch as much as possible.
Okay, so you're quietly like swiping stuff into a sack in the other chamber.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he doesn't give a damn.
I didn't catch
So-
your name.
My name is Ulfrim. Look, I don't mean to be rude, but did you take my spell book?
Me, of course not. Well, that's actually the reason we kind of got called here.
Well, somebody did, and he points over to the shelf where half the books are missing, and it's quite clear the spell book is no longer at the back of the shelf.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
we heard we saw some light and we just found this door and we came in. I'm here to help you, old
he looks
friend.
around at the rest of the room. Listen, you probably know I'm not supposed to be here. And if that spell book gets out, it'll be very embarrassing for me
Yeah, I know.
and Lord Dalgath. So, come on. You're obviously a trustworthy person. I really need the book back.
Yeah, of course, I'll help you find it.
What book is it? We'll go
yeah,
searching for it.
Well, let us know what's in it so we know what to be looking out for, what it does, so we can be sure.
No, look. I'm not stupid. There wasn't enough time for you to get in here. That was. I know one of you is taking the book.
He would never do that.
Oh dear. There's tears spring into his eyes. You're lying to me.
I wouldn't lie
You've been
to you,
lying all
old
along,
friend.
haven't you?
No.
Does he still have his armor?
He still has the armor. Yeah.
All right.
I'd never hurt you, old friend. I'd never lied to you either.
But you have. Oh, awesome, you fool! A minor charm spell? Really?
Can I kick
Has
him
he-
in the face?
If he hasn't noticed me yet, can I come up behind him and just stab him in the back?
Let's take an initiative roll for this round.
All right. All right.
That was last round.
Aw.
All right.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Ulfrim. We could have been friends.
Another 7.
Could have been such good friends. 5. Who's that with us? 7?
6 for Jadarian.
6 for Jadarian. Was that a 7 for Hagen?
It was a 7 for Hagen, yes.
Okay, and Shanta?
Another 3 for me.
The 3. And Bellis, I didn't catch you.
7.
A 7 also. Okay, and Mr. Angry Wizard is on. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, Bellis and Hagen, please.
Yeah, if I can, I would like to just come up behind him and casually, just like.
Casually.
Oh,
Yeah,
a
very
rapid
casual.
assassinate attempt.
Oh yes,
Okay.
rapid assassination.
Okay.
Does it have to be with the dagger? Because I would really love if I could just describe myself just walking up
Snapping his
and
neck.
snapping his neck. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be with the dagger, no.
All right.
So, go ahead, make me a percentage roll.
All right.
Come on.
On. That is an 18.
18.
Is that good or bad?
Excellent.
I can't remember.
That's the lower. It's a percent.
Okay,
yeah, it's
yeah.
percentage checks.
Yeah, I
the lower
wasn't sure
the Hagen just simply appears in the shadows behind him and snap. Orpheum gives a single startled squawk and just collapses. His eyes staring blindly at the ceiling above him. Quite clearly dead.
You just see Chanter in like a claw pose about to kick him, and then she's like,
Oh,
You need to work on
Well,
your
I guess you're
conversational
gonna
skills.
hide a body now. That's great.
I peace
Your
make
eyes
my
are
weapon
soft.
again, Mark.
You're going to peace bond it.
Peace bomb my
Yeah.
weapon again. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We need to
Mine also.
hurry. We
I
need
sit
to
back
get out.
down.
Okay.
wait, does anyone know what that spell on that book was? Because what if it's not just alerted him and it's alerted other people?
It is, did it look like a regular protection for a spellbook?
Some kind of glyph, probably.
Something like that.
Yeah, explosive runes might would have damaged the spellbook, but it's almost certainly some kind of energy discharge. Could well be a wizard version of glyph of warning.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So no, it's a protection just for if it warned anybody, it would have been him.
I'm gonna. Is there an under of the bed? Is that like an under part?
No. He's a small guy, right?
Yeah.
So
I'll cram him in the flat box as well.
I don't think the flat box is not quite that large.
I thought it was.
is it a coffin?
Let me a sec.
Are we high up?
Go-
We're in a castle.
You go right ahead and check, because I've got no objection to you stuffing a body into a box if this is the
No,
right
exactly.
size.
Yeah. that'd be
Obviously,
fine.
this is a castle. Yeah. Are we high up here?
We're in like the walls.
So
There's,
if you, I'll pull up the other
There's
picture.
no windows in the laboratory or anything.
There aren't usually windows,
Right, okay.
from what I remember of the description.
No, there isn't.
We should put him.
If you
Room.
if
We
you look
should
at this
rob him.
picture, you look at this picture
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Frisky's body.
You can actually see the castle is the kind of tall outcrop. Will this show? No, it won't.
Yeah,
The castle is this tall outcrop here, right?
It's,
And that's the entry tower.
Right. Okay.
So you're kind of up a height on this outcropping, but no, there are no windows.
I'm gonna start patting down his body, see if he's got any thing on him that I can find.
Apart from his various tattered belongings, tattered I mean as in soot stained and scorched, he is wearing a ring that looks to be of fairly fine manufacture. Either it could even be rose gold,
Take that chance.
Yeah, I'll take it.
set with a single ruby.
I'm not gonna put it on,
Okay, the box
but I'm gonna take it.
6 foot deep and can be loaded with up to 500 pounds of material. I think he should be able to go in. This is the description on the item card you gave.
Okay.
Right?
So you cram Ulfrim's body into the dimensional flat box.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
He just kind of lies there.
No, we know we might want to have to question him later at our leisure. You never know.
Well, ideally, it would have been good to question him before then, but never mind.
Well, that ship
Right.
has sailed.
Hagen,
Let's try
check
and
if
grab what we can.
Hagen maybe check if we've been discovered or not. By the other.
Well, Squeepin,
You leave her.
she has reported nobody coming up and down the hallway, but Hagen, if you want to pop out and have a look, go ahead.
I'm
I'm
thinking
gonna-
more of the other door.
Any remaining books that fit in there, I will also put in there.
I'm going to start
Right, well,
looking at
there was
the
only a shelf's worth, so you can certainly take the rest of his lab. The rest of his library,
Yeah.
and that's about 5K's worth.
Okay.
The lab and all its gear is probably worth more, but you
but that's a
don't
little
have
bit too
an easy way
much to put in the box.
to transport it now with the
And
Are there some particularly expensive items which are small, which I can take along?
Yeah, you can. It looks that he was researching various types of evocation and illusion together, which makes it clear he's not a specialist.
Okay.
So yeah, there are certain components, illusory components. Let's say you could probably get about 1,000 gold pieces worth of glittering dusts and concealing ointments. And
Okay, good.
so make a note of that, please.
Yeah, maybe some notes that he was working on. Something interesting.
Those will be in the library.
Can I search for any secret doors in here or any secret compartments?
No, you're not finding any.
I say we need to be quick. We need to be
Yeah,
out of
let's
this
go.
room.
Squee, everything's okay, right? Okay. We're Squee hasn't seen anyone.
I still don't like to linger here. We need to hurry. Now
Yeah, let's
there's
go.
at least the good thing is there's no dead body to be found. But does it look like this place has been charred, or does the explosion just impact only on?
There's a
Yes.
small localized discharge of highly energetic force.
Can we
Not
put-
actually enough to cause any charring or explosive damage.
So
Quite a
if
specialized
someone
stuff.
come in, would they see that? Would they see?
No.
Can we? Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
Oh, we need to leave.
Like the guy has just disappeared, basically. Let's remove
He's just quite literally disappeared.
Let's remove any bloodstains.
But there'll be none.
Good.
That's
No.
a good thing.
Just
That was really smart, Hagen.
Yes.
Do you have any illusion spells, Bellis, that we can make it look like the books are still there?
No. It won't last. The problem with our low level spells is that they won't last when we go.
We've got a point.
Right, let's go.
hope that no one comes looking for this guy.
Well,
Well, if they do, then they will find nobody.
yeah.
Come back to me, Squee.
And I kind of urge him to,
Well,
as we're leaving, to like
we'll leave that
unhide.
door.
Okay, Squee emerges from the shade of your cantrip and comes clambering back up your arm and onto his perch on your shoulder.
Well, we need to hurry up and find this witch.
Okay.
We'll leave quietly out of that one and follow our servant upstairs.
We're heading upstairs, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, so past the there's a door to your left as you come out, then the stairway leading down apparently to the supply caves, then the corridor curves around and back on itself, past another doorway, round the corner, and ahead of you the stairs.
I'm still looking for secret doors, by the way, all the time.
Okay. Twin broad steps leading up. You find no secret doors along any of the passageways that you pass on the way around here. You guys heading up?
Yeah.
We want to quickly check the doors below on the way here or not?
I mean, we can do.
Yeah,
We
why
can have a
not?
listen at them, shall we?
Okay, all right. So, the two that you pass?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay.
Mhm.
All right, the one that you pass, roll me just the hear noise, please, Grundy.
All right. Come on. No, 75.
Do I hear anything as well? I'm checking.
Did you make it?
It's 70.
No, it was a 75.
Okay, right. So you can, you got like about a 10% chance, Lee, so feel free to go ahead and have a listen.
Do you want to roll for me?
No, you get 76. You just kind of hear Hagen going, no, I don't hear anything.
No, me neither. What did you say, sorry?
And give me a roll for the other door, please.
All right.
Are we checking these doors or?
Roll for each door. That is. Oh, it's. God, it just keeps getting worse and worse. 89.
89.
Oh, get it out of your system. It's okay.
Yeah.
I rolled
you hear
a
this
21.
Right, you hear nothing at either door. You have no idea what's behind them. It appears completely silent.
Should we just open them to have a quick peek what it could be inside? Yeah? We doing that?
Yeah, sure.
But then I look at Mark's face. Well, we're looking for the prisoner, but obviously we know. Okay. Well, no. Let's just go. Well, guys, what are we doing? Are we checking the doors?
Where we need to go on an upper level, though. I mean, personally, I don't feel good about wasting a lot of time.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Hey,
Let's go upstairs.
That's it.
What Demogorgon had to say.
Demogorgon away.
Don't talk about my god like that, dude.
Right. Okay. We'll head up the stairs then.
Oh, my Demi.
All right. Up the stairs then. Okay, I'll just give you your opening area.
Do you think the Demogorgon would be mad if I called him Demi?
Well, you're not saying his name.
It's like a mix
You
of.
are referring.
Yeah, so I could call him Demi, the dummy. Ha. Ha.
Just a corner.
I
Demi
haven't
the
finished.
dummy.
Shut up. Okay,
Corner.
just enough. Oh, you mean this bit here?
Yeah,
God.
you missed it.
Bloody
There
artists.
you go.
Pardon.
So you emerge onto the upper level to see a broad corridor running north and south with doors leading off it in all directions. From this direction, right about here, you can hear sounds. Strange moaning and grunting noises.
I'm not falling for this.
God.
You have experienced before.
No.
It's
No.
immediately clear to you that these are not zombies, but the sounds of somebody, one or two somebodies, in fact, engaging in a little bit of wedding frisson, having snuck away to the upper floor.
Doesn't sound like Aldrich, does it?
Malice in her
Priorities.
voice.
Just checking, just making sure.
Well, we
you
know we can't. We know he can't keep it in his pants.
Let's just pass on by, I reckon.
Yeah, we'll move past quietly.
It's just it's not Aldrich though, right? It's just making sure it's not.
No, it's not Aldrich.
Well, do you want to go and have a look?
I mean, I kind of do, but I kind of don't at the same time.
Shall we
No.
check the south
Oh boy,
first?
Shanta, do not watch. No.
Those innocent
Nothing.
eyes.
Yeah, Chana's just gonna like keep moving.
All right. So the identity of the mysterious, impassioned wedding guests remains just that.
I mean, the
The
door's not on
mystery.
the door's not on the crack, is it? It's not like slightly open.
Well, as you come up the stairs, you can actually, as you can probably see, there's just like a little alcove before the door, and in the shadowy, smoky torchlight, you can just make out the two figures are kind of standing in the alcove. They haven't even gotten into the room beyond. They're just kind of, just in a little mini alcove before the door itself. You can actually see their shoulders and hips and hands clutching butts and other unsavory details.
Can Squee get through this alcove? It's not
Squee could
Aldrich's
easily hop
shoulder, is it?
the hallway and have a look.
It's not.
You know what? Give me a d20 roll, Panda.
Can't believe we're doing
God.
this.
How we get discovered.
That's a
What would it
10.
be? 10. Be beat without canoodling strangers. No, actually, it appears to be Lumio, and
Oh.
what
dog.
you are fairly certain is one of the waitresses.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay. Gossip. I'll hurry along, looking really relieved.
He's fraternizing with the help. Ooh.
On his wedding day.
On his wedding day.
Oh dear.
Traumatized your poor frog.
Yeah.
So this is the first door next to the stairs, right?
So he's actually standing
that's
here.
the door to the right. Yeah, exactly that one there. Yeah,
Is that where he's standing right there then?
just in that little alcove. Yeah, out of sight.
So we probably don't want to go
His-
that way then.
Why don't we
You
go
could.
south first? Why don't we go south first?
Yeah. Well, we need to. I mean, obviously, what is this line?
It's a bizarre
here,
form of railroading I've managed yet, but
Mark? What's that line there?
oh, that's me not doing the map properly.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if it was something.
Told you.
I am going to be on alert, obviously, for secret doors. Now we're looking for a prisoner.
Right. So, which direction are you headed, though?
We're
South.
gonna head south, listening at
South.
the doors on the way, and I'm going to be looking for secret doors.
Okay. Right. The first door on the hallway opposite you.
Mhm.
None of you would need to make any rolls. There is the sound of a voice in prayer, and Shant, you recognize the prayer immediately. You heard it many times before in the Kalian Circle.
Oh no.
A whispered prayer to the two-headed god,
Oh,
Demogorgon.
dummy.
Okay. Is it? I take it's probably not a voice I recognize, but I want to try and see if I
It
can.
is not a voice you recognize, no.
Okay. And is it any particular type of prayer, or is it just like the standard one?
It's a summoning. It's a
Oh.
summoning, a calling, a desire to invoke and bring the beneficence of the two-headed lord down upon this world.
I'm gonna make him giggle to break the chant.
You'd need to go into the room to do that, of course.
God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna turn to the others. That person's trying to summon the
Someone we've seen before.
Demon? Yeah. Should we stop it?
That one.
And I listen to it. Is it a summoning spell that I'm hearing, or do I recognize any of it?
You can give me a intelligence check, please.
Yes. That's a 16.
16.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, nice. Okay, nice and high. It is absolutely some kind of summoning.
Okay. It's a summoning spell.
Definitely
What the hell
getting my
kind of
bow
thing is
ready. I'm definitely taking my bow out of peace.
Is there the door? Does it have a wide ledge underneath it? Can you look underneath the door?
No, you can't. It's a fairly well-fitted, bound oak door.
Okay.
In the time that you've been unpeace bonding your weapons, talking and doing the examination of the door, the summoning stops. And you feel, rather than hear, a low doom in the floor beneath your feet.
Something has arrived.
There's the sound of claws scratching stone. What sounds like a bird rustling its feathers.
Oh, fuck.
Bastard again.
That sounds like the creature that attacked me. The frog.
I'm gonna. Is my bow okay now?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'll place my hand
Let's
across it and
let's move on.
and I'll whisper the words Aya Kufalian.
Okay, nice.
I just
What's the
read it.
duration on that?
8 hours
Okay, sweet.
until I use it, and then it's 5 rounds.
Yeah.
We move on, not confront this. We're trying to be stealthy.
Well, no doubt we're going to be coming back to
Okay.
that.
Well, you come to the junction,
Mhm.
and long old passageway.
What was that? This one? Do we hear anything at this one?
Yeah. No, the noise was coming from.
Noise was coming
This
from
one?
that one. Yeah.
You haven't checked this one yet, and I'm just outlining the junction corridor here so you can see a bit more about what's going on there. If you want to check that other door before the junction, go ahead and give me a roll for noise on that one.
I'll do mine. Hagen, you doing yours as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
76 for me.
No.
Wait, you guys
That
are aware we're
is
just
30.
walking past a
Flat
demon
30.
summoning you.
We're not here for the demon, Chancer.
Yeah, but who's gonna take care of that?
Someone else. This is a rescue mission.
Okay.
Not us, not now.
Okay. The other door, you hear snoring coming from beyond it.
Has it got a keyhole or anything?
It does have a keyhole.
Is there no
Is it locked?
light or anything?
Well, you don't need light. You put your eye to the keyhole, look inside. A bedroom, and by dim candlelight, you see a slumbering form on a bed, leaning against the bed. Talgar Valandor's shield.
Ah, it's Aldrich.
This is Aldrich's room.
Okay.
There's a bad smell.
That's Aldrich's room.
We need to get him out if they're gonna summon a demon that's...
Leave it in there for now.
But what?
He's not appearing in his film.
No. He's asleep. He's not helping us, so he's not involved.
Yeah, but what if the demon comes out and it...
Aldrich can handle himself.
We have to stay on point. This mission could fall apart.
If he's in no position to move, then we put him in more danger.
I'm gonna try and open the door and make sure it's locked.
It's locked from inside.
Okay.
With the sound of the rattling knob, Aldrich is like, "Ah," in his sleep.
I'm gonna try and. Can I do cure light wounds at a distance?
Oh my god.
No, you need to touch the target.
Yeah, he's not injured.
No, but she wants to help. She just wants to help.
Chanta,
I
come on.
kind of woman handle Achanta out of there, moving on towards the corridor in the south.
Right.
Again.
Okay, you pull Shanta away from Aldrich's doorknob and proceed further down the hallway.
Leave his knobs alone. I guess we'll try down here first.
Okay.
Poor Aldrich.
Aldrich wouldn't want
Right,
us
so
to
of those 3 doors at the end, which one?
1 second.
Guys?
Hmm?
Of those 3 doorways at the end of the corridor, which one are you going to investigate?
Hagen?
I'll pick the one at the end. Like this.
One at the very end.
Yeah, very end.
I want to go for the one in the middle.
Same as before, detecting noise?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, detect noise.
Let's see what we got.
66 from me.
43.
Okay. Neither of you detects any noise. However, both of you, elven and half-elven, your fine senses smell the unmistakable reek of rotting flesh. There is something dead beyond the endmost door.
What kind of operation are they running here?
A demon summoning nasty one.
This is a really weird place.
I look through the keyhole. Does it look like there's actually corpses, or is it the undead?
Right. It's only your elven sight. There's no actual light within. You can make out what appears to be the edge of a circle engraved in the floor. Just one. The room's doesn't appear to be big enough for more. Some kind of small summoning circle. And in the corner of the room next to it, there is I suppose a table, a slab really. And lying on the slab are body parts. Arms, legs, a head propped in the corner against them.
I'll relay this information.
Sounds a bit like a sacrifice or a ritual.
Maybe necromancers?
Definitely.
Sounds like something necromantic, yeah.
Are Dargoth known for this sort of stuff, or?
Oh, no, I imagine they keep it under wraps, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
You wouldn't
Bellis
let us get out.
see anything? Bellis has a look through that keyhole.
Yeah.
Does she see anything which rings an Orcus bell to her?
No, but to be fair, you're not up close enough to be able to see the runes. It's very difficult to tell. You need to get up close and have a good examination.
It's a summoning circle, right?
This one appears to be another summoning circle, yeah.
Yeah.
Are the body parts in the summoning?
No, they were like on a side table, waiting to be used for whatever funky ritual.
Are they laid out in some logical way that?
No, they're just. It's like it's like this is where they keep their arms.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Need a hand?
Dead human storage.
Maybe we should try a different door.
Well, yeah. Let's go for the next door.
Try the middle one that Avel was looking at.
Okay.
At this rate, I'm just hoping we find our wizard in one piece.
Exactly.
Middle door, likewise, no noise from that one at all.
Also look through the keyhole.
Yeah, is there light?
This middle one, nothing through the keyhole to be seen. In fact, it looks as if it's actually a little hallway connecting. No, because that's actually off the map. You can't see that. It's supposed to be a little hallway connecting rooms on either side. Nothing in it.
Okay. And then we go to the next door.
Okay, give me a hear noise roll from there, please.
All right.
27.
60.
60. All right. No, okay. Again, neither of you hears anything. A quick peek through the keyhole here. However, reveals a library. Books of dark red and black leather on several small shelves. You can make out a little bit of the writing on the spines, whereas the wizard's books on demonology were anything an amateur occultist might possess. This is the real dark shit in here. You can spy from at least through the keyhole a couple of titles that you know by reputation alone. The Necronomicon of Igwilv.
So, just a thought. Do you think maybe that there kind of might be the dragon's priests here?
No, this is something else. To me, this is like...
There's supposed to be a worm priest in attendance at the ceremony.
Yeah.
But there's almost no way that the priesthood of the dragon would condone such a thing as this.
No, this is something much darker.
This is probably something set in motion against the worm priests and the dragon.
Potentially.
Shall we take the books?
Well, I'm a little bit scared of this library, to be honest.
As long as it doesn't distract from the mission, I don't see any reason why not.
Okay.
We take what we need, whatever's
But
useful
we
to
check
us.
for traps first.
Hmm.
Something as valuable as this and something as dangerous and illicit as this, I'm scared that it might be seriously protected.
Fine, as long as it doesn't take long. Hagen will check for traps.
Okay, and I will cast the detect magic to check for magic.
36.
Okay.
I'm also going to send Squee just situated around the corner just so he can keep an eye out in case anyone does come by with a similar instruction as earlier.
Okay, so Hagen, you absolutely detect a poison needle trap in the door handle.
Right.
You don't see any magical traps. However, Bellis' spell reveals one that you miss. Another glyph on the door itself. Detecting magical traps is at half your normal percentage. So you rolled well enough to pick up the mundane trap, but not the magical one. But
That's
Bellis, yeah, your spell reveals a glyph.
That's a glyph there, magical.
I'll
Shanta?
let her handle that if she can. I'm going to try and disarm the poison.
Wait. There's a little...
Wait. Shanta, Squee sends you an alarming mental impression of two men in shiny clothes walking down the northern hallway in your direction. They'll round the corner in a handful of seconds.
2 guys are coming. We need to go.
I beckon everybody to the back of the corridor.
You go where?
To the back of the corridor, where the 2 doors are in the corner. Yeah,
Yes, gotcha.
And I cast an illusion in front of us.
Of
the end of the corridor.
The end of the corridor.
Empty, of course.
We all hide.
Okay. So
And I will knock an arrow.
group rapidly retreats down the hallway. You have an arrow knocked. You create an illusory end of corridor in front of you.
I'm not even going to waste time running down the hallway. I just hide in shadows. Please don't roll low.
Oh, you want him to roll low.
Or high. Don't roll high.
I'm going to tell Squee to stay where he is and just stay hidden.
All right. You draw yourselves back behind the illusion. You can see it shimmering as if through water toward a surface as the 2 guards men in shiny clothes, in this case, chainmail, polished for the wedding, come around the hallway. They actually look down toward the illusion, see nothing there, head past, looking at each door as they go. And it's only as they pass by the little alcove of the door where Hagen is crouched flat in the shadows, where Hagen, you realize that the end of your boot is sticking out just into the torchlight. I rolled an 87 for you. Over your 75. The guard reaches out, grabs you by your tunic, and pulls you forward. The wedding is downstairs.
Yes, sir. I got lost. My apologies.
What are you doing up here? You didn't get so lost that you accidentally walked up the stairs, did you? The guard behind him loosens his sword in its sheath. This area is strictly out of bounds. What are you doing here?
I didn't realize. I was sent to fetch something. I thought it was upstairs.
The guy with the sword nudges his companion with his boot. Clam. Search him.
As soon as Hagen goes
Turn
for
around.
a weapon, I'm going to let loose an arrow.
I cast hold
Turn
person.
around. You're just going to cast. Okay. 2 saving throws from Clam and Blam. Clam fails. Blam rolls a 1, so he pretty much just goes to sleep on the spot. Right. The spell rushes down the hallway, and he's quietly through going, right, turn around and put.
Finish him, Hagen.
He turns around and then turns back around with the dagger in his hand, backhanded, and stabs him in the throat.
Although his eyes cannot move, you see the terror in the two guards' eyes as you bring your blade neatly up and throat both of them. Bellis's spell holds them in place while their blood just floods down their chests.
How much space
Still
you
held
got
erect
left in
in
that
death.
box?
Not enough.
Oh, I don't like the fact that we're killing so many people.
I'm wrapping the cloak around them so that the blood doesn't spill too much on the floor. Let's get them into the dead room.
Yeah, you could put them with the arms.
Yeah, with the corpses.
Is your detect magic spell going? Is there nothing? Look at no glyphs on that, like summoning room.
On the guards, nothing, right?
No, on the summoning room.
Okay, these three. With your detect magic, you can see on those 3 doors, there's a glyph on every door.
Okay.
Thank God.
And what kind of glyph is it? Is it a glyph that you have to dispel, or?
It's a glyph that if you don't say its name, it will trigger as you pass it.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Door.
I have a question.
Thank you for the save.
Can I have a little help? How long does speak with the dead cost?
Say again, please.
How long does a speak with the dead cost? How long does it take me?
How long does it take to cast?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe it's something like a turn. Yeah, 1 turn. And you can ask 2 questions at your level.
Yeah, so like I could ask the dead guards here, what the password is to those rooms.
Yes, you absolutely could.
Want me to do that, guys?
Oh,
Sure. If
Yes.
they know, they know.
Can I also search them for any kind of keys?
Yeah, sure. Each of them has a quartet of keys and some personal effects, a little bit of money.
Okay. So then I will do that. I will.
I would actually like to strip one of them and try and dress up as a guard if I could.
Yeah, sure. I mean, the front of the armor is bloody, but
Can I try and clean that off?
You could clean most of it off. Yeah, it's chainmail. So.
All right.
And I'll use maybe a cantrip to clean him.
I look away.
Yeah.
Cantrip is all you need
Oh.
to make it sparkly and shiny as new. And yes, then Hagen, you are suitably accoutred as a guard of House Dalgath.
Okay.
Your disguise still is enough to make the armor cinch just right, as if it were tailored and fitted for you.
Yeah. Well, between the two of them, I do check and make sure like which one is closer to my size.
Yes, good. Okay, poor guards like this won't even get a saving throw. So while your companions are busy dealing with their disguise, you incant the prayer of the Speak with Dead spell.
Bellis, before you ask the questions,
Yes.
remember our objective. Ask where the prisoner is first.
Okay. I don't know whether this is the right person to ask, but what do you think, guys? These guards, would they know?
They're up here for a reason.
That's true.
They must
it's
know
more
what they're
important.
fighting.
I think it's more important that we are able to hide them.
Yeah.
It's more than anything at the
Okay,
moment.
well, I'll ask them those two questions. I'll ask them where the prisoner is being held, and I'll ask them about the password for the glyphs for these doors.
Okay, so you intone the prayer, and from the chosen guard, there is that strange exhalation of ectoplasm that emerges from his mouth and lies across his face, a filmy grey representation of his living visage. Why have you brought me back?
Where is the wizard Bridara being kept?
In the torture chamber.
That's good news. She's alive.
What is the password for these doors here?
I do not know.
Too bad. Okay.
Hagen, you need to stop cutting their vocal cords.
Yeah.
What does it matter? They always sound like this.
This is true.
Okay.
Besides, cutting their vocal cords means they don't scream when they die.
Huh.
That is true. I do not want to waste my last spell on dispelling this magic on these doors in case we need it for the door of the torture chamber.
Yes, shouldn't we look for the torture chamber?
Yes.
That would be near the prison, right?
Well, apparently it's on this floor. Well, I looked at Grundy.
We need to find somebody who can give us the password to these doors.
If we
From,
wanted to loot them.
Possibly a guard post somewhere off to the western side of the fortress.
Mm-hmm.
There's the sound of a horn blowing 3 sharp blasts.
I think we've been nabbed.
I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if that's us.
Wedding started?
I tell Squee to come out the shadows and actually come back to me now, because he was still hidden, I think.
Pops forward and up onto his shoulder.
Obviously, where we are, I'm going to look around the corner using my infravision. Obviously, I don't know if there's any torchlight down here in sconces.
So you're going to look around.
I'm
using,
so
there's
I'm
torches all of them here.
with that horn going off. I'm looking up to this point here for what Lumio's doing.
Okay. Lumio's nowhere in sight at the moment.
Okay.
What do we do, guys?
I don't.
Should we continue down the corridor here below?
We don't know what
We wanna
those
go
3
up now.
blasts were.
Let's
I think
move.
while we can, we should look for or the torture chamber.
Yes.
That's our main
Yes.
priority.
And we do have another guard who has armor one of you could wear.
Yeah, not me. Don't have the right size.
Nor me.
Could I use my disguise skills to help disguise someone else?
Yes, you could.
All right. Can I try and disguise Jaydarian if
Oh,
the helmet could
Wouldn't you
try
want to
and
do
cover his
Avell?
head? Oh yeah. Well, I guess
being
so.
human.
He's in
Well, I
shape.
mean, I'm already.
Well, okay.
Hagen, as he's disguising him, is just like, suck in.
I would say I'm already the bard, so
Oh yeah.
That's true.
do we need a disguise for me?
Yeah, there's
Could
not
we
supposed to be a bard
disguise?
upstairs.
Oh, that's true. Alright, okay, fine. Let's disguise me as a guard.
I'll give
Alright.
them both the guards' faces as
From
well.
bard to guard.
I'll use mask.
After a few minutes of work on Avel, and you kind of have to let the waistband out a little bit more than you're expecting.
Hey, come on, I'm a...
He is suitably disguised as a second Dalgath guard.
Hagen makes some like distinctly disapproving faces and grunts as he looks over the shape that Avel's in, but he doesn't say anything.
Okay. Okay. And you're going to proceed down the long hall?
Yes, I think that's a good idea. First down this area.
So these glyphs that go off, Mark, you say they go off if we pass or touch? Because obviously we've been looking through keyholes.
Yeah, if you touch them. Or open the door.
Try to open it, yeah, okay.
Or in some of them, it's just if you look at them. It's not clear so far which ones these are.
Okay, yeah, so we go to this point here then.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So, you see it almost right away, having been searching for just such a thing.
Excellent.
Nice.
And the door at the end is quite clearly a cell.
There's no magic on
Large,
there?
heavy door with a little grill in it.
Does Hagen walk past the secret door?
Does Hagen pass it?
Does he walk past it?
Hagen doesn't, no. In fact, Hagen likewise. As you check down that hallway, you and Jaydarian both together spot a telltale discoloration in the wall
I give
that
him
hints at slightly different stonework.
I give him an approving nod.
Yeah.
There's no
Fine.
magic here.
Glances
Still?
back and forth to see if anyone's watching, checks it for traps.
No, you're detecting no glyphs on this wall.
And also not on the door, eh? That we're looking at.
No,
No. Good.
no. Clearly, people who don't know the passwords are meant to be able to come and go here.
Are we going in?
Yes.
There are 3 more horn blasts, and you're absolutely certain of it. The sound of someone screaming.
This is that demon.
Sounds like a man has been shot with a crossbow bolt or an arrow or stabbed with a sword or something. Then what sounds like the clash of weapons. You think from the main gate area.
Well, it's none of our business, is it?
As I said, someone else will take care of the demon.
Is it
Almost certainly it's not.
Hopefully that'll distract everyone from what we're doing.
Is this sound like it's like the guard post alerting to an attack? Is there being an attack on the castle itself?
One of the other? Both?
Okay, let's get a move on.
Right, we need to
This secret plate door. Let's have a look at that.
get this lady. 2 of you who are strong need to carry Aldrich, and then we're going to go downstairs, find the secret exit, and leave. All okay.
Avell, maybe check that the door where the demon was and see if you can still hear it in there or something.
Can I check the secret door for traps?
Yeah, I'll go and check on the demon thing going on.
This one up here?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, just to see if you can hear it in there.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you guys know.
All right, so check for traps on the door. You don't find any traps on the door.
I hate to hear that. I guess I'll try opening it.
All right. You reach forward to open the door. Avel, you head up the hallway to check upon the whoever was in the demonic area. As you near the stairs, you hear the sound of running feet, shouting and yelling, and the unmistakable sound of swords against swords.
Ooh, it's not my issue. Not now, at least.
Hagen, the door opens. Torture chamber. No mistaking it. A rack with a woman strapped to it. An Iron Maiden cabinet.
Iron Maiden.
I sneak in first and make sure that there's no one there.
No, I'm afraid not, because as the door swings open, this figure turns from the torturer's bench
Shit.
to glare at you.
Oh, he's ugly.
And you realize you've almost certainly found the Dragon Priest.
That's a dragon priest? I thought that was just a fancy name that they gave them, but they're actually dragons?
Dragon Priest.
Oh, okay. Well.
This might be a good opportunity to take a 10-minute break. I don't know. All right, so the Worm Priest turns to face you as the door opens. Good. And steps forward, and already you can see churning energy boiling up from within his gut. Meanwhile, at the stairs, you'd hear no noise coming from the room where the demon summoning was going on. But at the bottom of the stairs, you can see half a dozen Dalgath guards charging forward, only to be met by a similar number of men in black and green livery, which, as a noble son, you recognize as House Torlek.
Well, that's just brilliant.
The two groups strike each other, blades clashing
At the foot of the stairs.
at the foot of the stairs, and a furious melee breaks out. Weapons rising and falling, close quarters thrusting and stabbing, blood fills the air, the screams of the injured and the dying. Are you doing anything?
I'm gonna shout to them. I'm gonna be like, guys, we have an issue. We have an issue. We have an issue.
To them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Stop
Right.
playing the damn thing.
Your companions have something slightly more on their mind.
I don't know if that was her inspiration. His inspiration. Well, I've got an arrow knocked, so
You have an arrow knocked, so you get to take a shot right away.
yeah.
All right, he's armor class 23.
Jesus! Well, it is a magical bow. I can't even remember all my pluses. Hang on.
You'll need them all.
I am plus 13 to hit right now. Oh God, I missed.
You missed. Okay.
Yeah, 6 on a dice.
Right, give me an initiative, guys, please.
All right.
7 for
We're all
Jadarian.
gonna die.
6.
Okay, Bellis,
6.
6. Shanta,
1.
good job. Hagen,
8.
nice. And Jadarian.
7 for Jadarian.
All right. Hagen, you're first.
Oh, great. So, from a trap that I disarmed before, I still have 1 dose of poison. Injury type G, instant onset. Can I coat my dagger in that, please?
Yep, you can take a move action to cut your dagger,
Right.
and then hurl it at him, but you can't close to melee.
No, I'm not throwing my dagger. That's the one weapon I have.
Okay. So you coat it,
I coat it and then maybe retreat a bit.
and then back off. Okay,
Yeah.
smart. All right. Jadarian.
Do I know anything of these creatures? Like, do I know he's got?
He's a
breath weapon?
wormborn of some kind. They can fly. They can breathe some kind of energy, depending on their bloodline. They're strong. They're fast. They're smart. And this one allegedly is also a priest.
What color is it?
Right.
He's
Oh,
that color.
I'm going to step back.
Okay.
I'm going to try and
Yep.
move, like, obviously 30 foot from my armor class. And I'm going to
But
shoot
if you-
2
if-
arrows.
If you take a look at the map, that really does mean retreating out and into the hallway and away from his.
Oh, okay.
I'll put the map back on for you.
He's got to come out of the room, isn't he?
Oh well, I mean, eventually he can't live in there,
He
but
does. No, I'm going to fire 2 arrows and then move.
Okay, you've got rapid shot, yeah?
Yep.
Yep, take 2 shots then.
One's a miss, one's a 15 on a die, so that will be 27 to hit.
27, okay.
And that is point blank. That's going to be 9 damage. I feel like I'm missing something. I usually do more damage.
The arrow goes straight through his scales, hits him subtly in the shoulder. He looks down in fury and snaps it off at the base. The shaft goes clattering to the floor.
And then I move back, obviously, 30 foot.
Bellis, you're on a 6. Go for it.
Bellis casts invisibility
Yeah.
on herself and moves into the room to the side.
Good job. As it is, Bellis, you are safely out of the reach of what comes next. The energy reaches its mouth and erupts outward as a cone of fire that lashes out, striking Shanta, striking Hagen, and striking Jadarian, all of who within its area.
I said I move back 30 foot.
Yeah, you did. It's got a 30-foot cone.
And I said that I would go
against breath
see
weapon, please.
Aldrich.
Oh, you can still see me. Okay.
I totally went to get him.
Breath weapons, please.
Breath weapon. Oh, God, hang on. Do I want to roll that dice? 18 on a dice. Is that good or bad? I can never remember if we got to go over or
That's good.
Breath weapon. Okay. Mine says 15, but I've got to roll it, obviously. 11. I don't know if that's a good or a bad. Am I meant to go lower or higher?
You need to get higher than your breath weapon number.
No, I didn't do it.
So you failed. Okay. And Hagen.
Okay, let's see.
Roll d20. You can compare it to the breath weapon number.
Okay. That is an 18.
18. That's a save for sure. Okay, those of you who saved take 5 damage. Those of you who fail have taken a full 10 from his small breath weapon. Shanti, you're on 11 hit points. Judarian, you're down to 26. Hagen on 37. He then grabs a potion from his belt, downs it, and smashes the empty bottle on the floor. Okay, Avel, you've come running back down the hallway, presumably to alert your companions,
Yeah.
telling them there's an issue, just in time to see flames lick out of the hallway in a huge rolling cone. Judarian avoids the worst of it, goes stumbling sideways, batting out flames on his shoulder. What do you do?
I'm not sure what I can do right now. Can I use my Song of Rest
Yeah, for sure.
to
Yep.
heal those with
Okay, and at your level, Song of Rest.
I don't have to roll.
You do. Song of Rest is at your level, just a D8 though.
3.
3. Okay, 3 hit points back to everyone.
Oh, nice.
Frantically strumming.
Bellis, that heals some of your previous injuries, puts you up to 18. Shanta puts you up to 14. Hagen up to 40. And Judarian up to 29. If you can hear the sound of my dog madly scratching the furniture in the background, please let me know, and I will have it moved.
Well, not in a bad way.
Okay, right. Avel's song fills you with a momentary sense of rest, and thank you. The pain of your injury is eased somewhat. The actual wounds are still there, but you're restored, in some degree at least, to a greater level of fighting fitness. And finally, this round, Shanta.
Was the prisoner in the room with him?
Okay, so you see her, she's actually on the rack, appears to be in the process of being stretched, is extremely badly injured. Only the slightest movement of her head indicates that she's alive, and she's dressed in some kind of tattered remnants of traveling clothes.
Okay. I would like to try and blind him, please.
Nice.
Okay.
Scary man.
Blindness spell lashes out at him, and there is a moment of resistance as you realize that he has magic resistance. The spell, however, punches clean through it, but he rolls to one side as the blinding bolt passes him by, making his saving throw. Initiative for the new round, please.
4.
Same.
4 for Shanta, 4 for Abel.
4 for
Is that a 3,
Jodarian.
Bellis?
3 for Bellis, yeah.
3 for Bellis, 4 for Jodarian, and Hagen?
7.
7. Okay, Hagen, you're up again.
All right. No choice but to
More of us.
charge at him with the dagger, try to outmaneuver him.
Okay, go for it.
Catch him inside with it, or one of his major arteries.
You see 23, don't forget.
All right.
Or for initiative, Oz.
That is a 20 to hit.
Ah! Your dagger literally scrapes up the side of his scales, failing to penetrate.
Damn.
He responds by pulling a long, curved blade from his side and striking at you with it twice.
Is he following up on this and going out of the room here?
Hagen went in to kind of try to maneuver around him. So the pair of them are now meleeing back and forward in the open doorway. That hits armor class. Yeah, those both hit. Oh, 8, 9, 10, 14 damage from 2 solid blows, Hagen. It puts you down to 26. And he backs away to try and stand in front of the torture rack, waving the blade back and forward.
Oh, he backs away from me.
Yeah, backs away to position himself in front of the prisoner. As I say, waves his blade back and forward. She is mine. Mine. Okay, and then at the same time, Shanta, Jodarian, and Avel. Jodarian probably first.
Yeah. Okay, I come into sight and just fire 2 arrows. If I can. Where's my other dice? Oh, for God's sake. The 14 may hit. That's 30. 27. The other one will miss.
Yes, that's a hit.
And that was my red dice. That is 6 plus 6, 12. 13 damage.
13.
Yeah.
Solid.
They're magical arrows, so.
Okay, nice. Seeing your arrows have injured him again, he looks briefly down at the prisoner and then up toward you. And at the same time as this, Avel and Shanta, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna take out my crossbow and fire at him.
Okay, roll 20 to hit. Oh!
Wait, +2.
That brings it up to an 18. However, his armor class is 23.
Oh,
Crossbow whistles past. Thankfully, a risky shot, but doesn't actually hit anyone else in combat. What?
Does a crossbow bypass armor?
16, 17, 18. At short range, it'll bypass 5 points of armor. That's actually a 23. Thank you, Lee. That's a
well,
Yes!
at least we know what we're doing.
I can't remember whose system this is.
I was just checking whether we were on our toes. Yes.
Yeah, that's the reason. So the crossbow bolt punches with sheer force of weight through his scales. Calborian, for so is the worm priest named, staggers back against the torture chamber, shakes his head, and you can see now a thin trickle of golden blood running from the side of his jaws. At the same time, Shanta.
Seeing that missed, I'm gonna look around He's got magical resistance. I'm gonna.
Magic missile.
How close am I to Aldrich's bedroom?
Oh my god.
How close are you to Aldrich's bedroom?
You haven't got time to have sex with Aldrich.
No, I want to wake him up.
We can have a last hurrah before we die.
Magic missile.
You are.
Door is locked there, remember?
You could take your round of action to get there.
So
I kind of do like a double take, and then I see like the doors kind of blocked from like people, and I'm gonna fire a magic missile, which for me.
Automatic hit.
So 6th level. So
Three
that's
missiles?
3 missiles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the damage is
3d4 plus 3.
3d4 plus 3. Okay.
Not like there's 5th edition 30d4.
Okay, so I rolled a 3, a 2, and a 4, so that's 9 plus 3, so that's 12 damage.
Well, wow, you guys are really piling on this guy.
Party.
Yeah. Okay, the missiles streak, curving their arcs around the room. Bam, 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 slam into Calborian. He staggers backward, almost down to one knee, glaring in a considerable amount of shock at the hammering that he's getting. And finally, Bellis.
Bellis loosens the strap of the prisoner and makes the prisoner invisible.
Okay, so run forward, loosen her straps, and cast invisibility on her.
Yes.
She fades completely from sight.
And I catch her from
Yeah, no, you have one movement action to loosen her, the other one to make her invisible. She's still on the rack, though.
Okay, good.
All right, Inish, please.
Oh, come on. It's like a good one. Oh, yes.
Okay, 5 from Avol Bellis.
7.
2.
Shanta. 2. Hagen.
9.
9.
Yeah.
Jadarian.
Same, 9.
9. Okay. I thought the dragon guy was good with an 8, but no, 2 9s. Nice. Okay, so Jadarian and Hagen.
All right.
Well, 2 arrows.
Hagen grits his teeth, bleeding from his new wounds, as he goes in for another thrust while the guy is distracted.
Yep.
Armor class 23 and 21.
So 1 hit.
That's not bad though. It's nearly max damage. 1 off max damage. That's 7, 13, 14 damage.
Whoa.
26 with the attack roll.
Beautiful. Slide just as Jadarian's arrow hit him, you slide it under his guard, drive the dagger in.
Yep.
And damage?
Let's see. I'll go ahead and roll damage. So the poison is injury type G, so does he need to save against that?
Oh, he gets a save, right? Yeah, okay. Saving throw is a 6.
Yes.
I'll be really surprised if that's a pass.
Come on.
Oh no, that should not be. Also, I rolled
That's a bad fail.
yeah.
So
I
injury
rolled-
type G is an additional 20 damage, right?
Yes, and I rolled 6 damage on the stab, so it's 26 overall.
26.
We just did 40 damage in 2 hits.
Holy crap. Okay, 26, that's... Yeah. Okay. As the poison floods into his system, he looks up in just shock and horror, slumps to the knee that's already been given away, slides sideways against the rack, and then down onto the ground.
Give our regards to your
Blood
lord.
flowing out of his open mouth onto the floor.
Hagen draws the dagger back out and makes another stab to his heart, just in case.
Nice.
Okay. Blade, oomph, straight into his heart. He twitches once and moves no more. In the hallway outside, you can hear furious sounds of battle. You hear cries of Dalgath, Dalgath, and other voices shouting, Torlek! And then over all of it, a horrendous rising scream from an avian throat that was born on no mortal world.
Guys, we have a big issue downstairs. There are people fighting, and I think there's like a rock or something downstairs.
I look around the torture room. Is there anything?
Bellis, you're up.
Yeah. I catch her off the rack.
Yep.
And give her healing.
So you're going to cast a healing spell
Yes.
on her.
Yeah.
Which one?
Level 3/1.
I'm going to loot the dragon.
You're serious?
priest.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 3d8 plus 3, is it?
Yeah. You want to roll for it, or you want me to roll?
Put it right here.
Okay.
3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Her eyes flickering and rolled back on her head. Come around. She coughs. The horrendous injuries that have been done to her limbs heal at least enough to allow her to move and sit upright in your arms.
Yeah, she's still invisible, so...
Why can't I? What has happened to me? What's going on? What?
I've made you invisible.
Am I
Yes, you're invisible.
wise?
We're getting you out of here.
Yes. What is that noise? She asks. Apple.
Yes. Well, it's there are people fighting downstairs.
So what are you doing?
I mean, I'm with them now, aren't I?
Yes.
So, are the stairs taken? Can we go down the stairs?
I'm not sure, but when I saw, there were people at the foot of the stairs, so that's not a way that we can get out now, I'm pretty sure.
But we have to go down the stairs, right?
Well, that's the only exit that we've seen.
Hagen, do you know of any other exits?
Okay, Shanta.
Uh-huh.
Any actions from you?
We do need to get Aldrich, right? Like, so
Yes,
like,
we'll take Ulrich along.
so like, I would probably just like try and wake him up if I can.
Yeah, just
So you're
crush
going to
him.
rush back and try and get Aldrich out of bed?
Yeah.
Don't let him throw up on you.
Sod him.
Okay.
He didn't make today. Let him die.
If you recall, his door's locked.
I know. I'm gonna bang on it.
Okay. You hammer at the door from within the room. You can hear, what? Oh, swords! And you can actually hear him kind of stand up and then fall over within bed as he tries to get his rancer ready to deal with the obvious fighting he can hear outside, and then quite literally falls over.
Just come to the door. Unlock the door. Just unlock the door. I can help.
Shanta?
Unlock the door.
He takes a few steps forward, and you hear it,
Whoa!
and then the key turning. Further up the hallway, Shanta, the door to the chamber where the demons were being summoned opens. And this steps into the hallway.
No, it doesn't.
Is it my old
Yes,
friend? Oh, it's my old
Also-
friend.
Yeah.
Can I like as the door like opens and I just see it? Can I just shoot a lightning bolt? Like, it's not even important. Just get rid of it. Just stop
Immediately
it.
snap up your one and then fire off a lightning bolt.
Yes, please.
Yeah, sure. Okay, roll me 6d6 damage.
Okay.
And pray it's high.
And pray that it insta kills it, because I'm not going to be able to carry him. Okay, so there's 6. So we've got 2 6s, a 5, 2 2s, and a 1.
Okay. Just quickly check.
Baffin.
I'm faffing just a little bit.
What's that in total?
Oh.
Okay. Never mind its magic resistance, never mind its saving throws. The lightning bolt streaks out, hits the rock, and the electricity ripples over its body like water. And you learn, as many adventurers before you have, that demons are immune to lightning. But the thing turns and starts lumbering down the hallway towards you, wings spread and avian jaws opening wide in anticipation. Initiative, please.
Oh shit!
I want to cast shield.
Okay, was that from
Me.
from Aval Bellis.
Sorry. Initiative
Six
is
for
6.
Jadarian.
6 from Bellis. Shanta.
My dice fell on the floor and rolled a 6.
No floor dice.
Oh,
3.
3. Hagen.
9.
Whoa. Jadarian.
6.
6. Okay. Hagen.
All right. This fucking thing. Didn't I try to assassinate one of these before and it did nothing?
It wasn't super effective.
I've got a magical
I'm
dagger
gonna
now,
have to
bitch.
play
Um,
tag with my sword again. My demon killing sword.
It's a good look.
You know what? Yeah, I don't have any poisons, but I am gonna. Is there any way I could run in and? I mean, it probably is not a good idea to try and stab it with my dagger.
It's a magic dagger. It worked really well before.
Yeah, you've got a magic.
So I shouldn't be influencing.
I thought lightning worked on it before.
Yeah, my dagger did not work because I did not have a magic dagger yet. But
But you do now.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and stab it. Might as well.
Okay, so you emerge into the hallway to see the rock breaking into a run straight toward where Shanta is desperately trying to get Aldrich out of his bedroom. You charge past her,
Yep.
dagger handy. Okay. The Vrock has armor class 25.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's only a 19. That's not gonna hit. But at least I
Ouch.
kept him from going after Shanta.
What's the armor class? 25.
20 and 5.
Oh god. I thought you said 95.
Yeah, 95. Yeah. All right. So you're indeed distracted from Shanta with a slash of your blade. It catches the glimmer upon the blade, senses it as magic, identifies you immediately as a threat. Okay. At the same time now, Bellis and Jadarian, and the rock. But Bellis and Jadarian, go ahead.
Well, knowing of the past, I couldn't hit him even with a magical weapon. With it just about to run out, I speak the words again of Aya Kofalian, and it now becomes a +2.
Nice. Okay.
And I move to flank it if I can. Obviously, that's my action to cast a spell, so...
Yep. Okay.
Keeping my distance.
Yes. And Bellis.
Bellis casts a spectral force, basically a higher level illusion.
Yep.
Overlay over the area, starting out where everybody is, and then the illusion programs to everybody running towards the door of the library and going through the door of the library and going through into the library, leaving the hallway empty.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
So hopefully you're trying to set off that cliff, aren't you? Nice.
The Vrock fails its magic resistance against your illusion by 1 point. It's 70. I rolled a 71. And momentarily, at least, is distracted by the illusion of all of you running into the library. Where do you actually go?
I let the overlay of the illusion just cover the vision of everybody stay where they are, but actually make the persons move into the library, so that the door closed again.
But you're not. But my point is, you're not actually moving at all. You're staying put.
Yes, I'm still in the shadow.
Okay. At the same time as you drop your spell and as Jadarian enchants his bow, from the dragon priest on the floor, there comes a sudden cough. And you begin to learn why these things have become so feared. Its eyes open, suddenly light streams out of both of its eye sockets, and it sits up and begins to pull itself to its feet as the blessings of Vorumcathriax reach across the land and restore life to its dead form. not agile and supple. It kind of lumbers to his feet, but that unholy light is spilling from its gaze, and it's very much mobile again. Apple.
Shit.
Am I closer to the dragon priest or the rock?
You're close to the rock. You are in here,
Right.
this chamber here, which I haven't actually drawn on the map yet, and the rock is up here.
Okay. And the dragon priest is.
He's in this chamber here.
Where Bellis is close by.
Yeah, I'll. It's there.
Right. Can I take Silverfire and stab the dragon priest?
Yeah, go
See
ahead.
if that will do anything.
His armor class is down to 20 now.
Okay, I got 20. Wait. 20, 18.
You got an 18. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a miss then. Okay. And finally, Shanta.
Okay. So this is a really shitty situation. I'm gonna just try and magic missile of rock, while also, actually no, I'm gonna do it with the dragon guy.
The dragon
then
guy instead.
The dragon guy
So under the cover of the
instead.
illusion, you run back to where the dragon priest was. You're bringing Aldrich with you?
Yeah.
Okay, he's kind of stumbling along beside you. My Rancer! And he grabs his Rancer and uses it to hold himself up. I don't feel so good. Your hair smells nice.
Not anymore.
Just because he doesn't have any hair.
How many dice is it for magic missile against?
3d4 plus 3 for the magic missile.
Alright, so that's 4 plus 3. So that's a 7.
It's a shit roll. All right, but nevertheless,
I'm too
3
distracted
solid,
by being told my hair smells nice.
3 strikes against the worm priest, enough to draw fresh blood, if not to slow it greatly. Finish, please.
1.
Same
What is
again
with
for
me?
Judarian. 6.
Dragon priest on a 2, Vrock on a...
Damn.
All right, Bellis,
5.
5, Shanta,
1.
Hagen,
I swear 9 again.
Nice.
awesome. Jadarian,
6. Again.
slow-mo. Avel,
6.
6. All right, Hagen, moving with blinding alacrity. What do you do?
Alacrity.
Ooh, that's a nice word.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll try and outmaneuver the Vrock. Actually, I'll try and keep it distracted from Shanta still.
Okay,
Oh, Shanta's gone, so.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
You're the
I-
only
I-
person
I try to
Vrock can
draw it away
see.
from anyone else.
Yeah, you're the only one the Vrock can see because the rest of the party, for the time being at least, is concealed behind an illusion.
Oh, I'm the only one visible. That's such a change from usual.
Hey, it happened earlier. We were all hidden. Your little boot stuck out, so.
Yeah.
How about you shut up? I'm gonna try and go for. Yeah, I just go for another stab and see what happens.
Yeah.
Come on. That is 23.
23. Jadarian, you did say you were coming around to try and kind of give him flanking support, didn't you?
Yes, I did, yeah.
All right, so that makes you visible as well, and that makes that a hit. Just.
Ah. Okay, cool.
The rock is kind of spinning backward and forward between the two opponents, allowing you to make a successful rear attack.
All right, that is 7 damage.
Don't get sneak attack in.
Okay, and it feels the light blade pierce its demonic hide and knows that you carry weapons powerful enough to hurt it. And it gives off that horrendous scream again that I'm not going to do because your head's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, you're welcome. Jadarian and Avel on 6.
I will shoot 2 arrows at it. Oh, that's not too bad. It's 19 and a 16. So the 16 is going to hit. 19 for me to crit.
Yes, it is.
So the other one is a 4 on a dice, so that is 10, 11, 12. So that's 12 plus 12 for one arrow, and the other one is max damage, would be 14, 16 for the other arrow.
So how much in total?
12 for the first arrow, and then 16 is a magical plus 2 arrows.
28. So, yeah, plus 2 is enough.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Holy crap. The arrows just punch great chunks out of the rock. Then it staggers backward, eyes wide, beak trembling. You gain the suspicion
maximum
that
damage, isn't it?
yeah, crit is max. This might even be the same rock, because the surprise is in its eyes as it remembers how easily it dealt with you last time and what you're doing to it now. It actually begins to retreat down the hallway. As it does so, a handful of men in Torlek armor and livery come charging up the stairs and, like, literally stumble to a halt as they come within striking range of this immense winged creature. But it has no attention for them. It has only beady, birdy eyes fixed on you and your terrible, gleaming magic weapons. Avel.
Okay, the dragon priest is still up, right?
Yeah, he's kind of standing, looking around. You can't see any life in his eyes. Just that horrible, glowing light reminds you of the green fire that was in Vorumcathriax himself.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go to the rock. Actually, if I can this round, then I'm gonna try and stab at it with silver fire.
Okay.
Would that, like, would the getting there take up my round, or?
No, getting there is your movement action, and then a stab. So you turn your back on the dragon priest and run. As you flee, he lashes out one arm towards you, and you take a solid cuffing blow from his claw across the back of your head.
Ow!
That's a mighty 2 points of damage, however. And by the time you reach the rock, your lunge is too badly timed, you're too out of breath, and it fails to connect.
Sorry guys, I'm a bit heavier than I used to be.
As you all draw near to it, the rock throws its head back and gives its high-pitched, shrieking howl. Can I have a constitution check from you and Jadarian and Hagen, please?
Do I have to roll lower?
Damn it.
You need to roll as high as you can, but no higher than your
Natural
con.
20, so that's bad then.
That's bad. That's really bad. That's fine. Hagen?
Okay.
Thought it would be.
6.
Okay. Jadarian, you go bust. The other two make your con saves. You manage to slam your hands over your ears just in time. Jadarian, Elven Hearing does you dirty this time, and you stumble backward, your entire world a swimming field of double vision as you are stunned by the rock's screech.
Okay, stunned, yeah. No damage taken.
At the same time as it shriek, however, Bellis, you take your action.
Not letting go of our invisible wizard's hand, we both invisibly walk down the corridor and trying to make our way towards the stairs down.
Okay, as you do so, the dragon priest is literally just a handful of feet to your side, lumbering out into the hallway, staring around. That weird fire drips from its eyes and from its mouth, and you get the impression that it's building up inside it, getting brighter and brighter. And which direction are you going, did you say? I missed that.
Towards the stairs down.
Toward the stairs where the kind of clashing fight is going on.
Yeah.
Okay. The dragon priest comes lumbering down the hallway.
Whoa!
I keep unplugging my light.
While I pass the other people, I whisper, we're invisible going down, both of us.
What? Who said that? What?
It's a ghost, but it sounded like Bellis.
What?
Maybe she's dead. The dragon priest breaks into a lumbering run as it comes hurtling down the hallway toward the rock, toward Jadarian, toward Hagen, toward Avel, and actually, well, Shanta and Aldrich are in the area as well. And then the fire within it reaches a crescendo, and the thing's body comes apart. And an explosion of undead energy. I want saving throws against breath weapon from all of you, please.
I'm stunned, so I'm
God,
guessing that
these
means
saving
I fail.
throws.
So you don't even get a save. You'd automatically take damage. A 1, that's an auto fail.
I got a 4, so doesn't because I rolled under. Oh no, I want to roll over. For God's sake!
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a
We-
4.
His only
We got our
ability,
lady,
only
can we
ability
please
skills are like
leave?
blackjack.
I don't want to
You
do
roll
this.
damage and I'll take your your results from
How
your
many dice? There's like 12 dice.
10,
Oh god.
Oh!
2.
Really?
5, 29, 32.
8 dice!
Yes, 8 dice. He was 8th level.
Oh.
All right. Bellis.
15, so I made it. Just.
So you only take. So you're on 2 hit points. Okay. Oh, and Wizard Woman too. This is not going to end well for her. 17. That doesn't kill her, but you feel her slump in your arms.
Okay, that's fine. Not letting her go.
Okay, Shanta. What was your roll?
4.
A 4.
That's good.
That's not good.
No. This is not a roll under, I don't think.
Oh right, shit.
It's even worse for me.
Funny situation.
It's worse for me as well.
I'm
Shanta
on
is-
14 hit points.
Shanta is blown against the far wall and collapses, scorched from head to toe, unmoving.
No. Don't die. I rolled a 2.
Aldrich collapses to his knees next to her, similarly badly hurt. Shanta? Shanta? Shanta, wake up! Hagen, you rolled a what?
A 2.
A 2.
Yes.
Hagen likewise is felled by the dragon priest's eruption, slides down the hallway and comes to a halt. There's smoke coming out of his mouth. Jadarian.
Well, I naturally fouled. I was stunned.
I had
That's
26
right, you
health
were.
left.
Was I near it then? Because obviously I was flanking.
How much damage did I take?
Give me a saving throw.
Oh god. What's was it a breath weapon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rolled a
I
9.
should be kind and generous, given that you were flanking it.
I rolled a
Close
9
enough to-
on, 9 on a dice, so breath weapon.
A 9, add your... Okay, you don't get to add your dexterity bonus, because you're immobile. That sounds like a fail to me, buddy.
It's yeah, I can't. For some obviously it's missing. My numbers are missing. Let me see if it's on this one.
All right. Jadarian goes down likewise. Slam! Immobilized.
Yeah, 13. my
Avil,
breath weapon
natural
is.
1.
Yeah. Am I dead? Am I... Oh.
Is there anybody but Bella still standing?
It's just you, mate.
You are lifted off your feet, slam back against the wall, hit the ground, and lie there. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh no! Wait, no!
Still got 4 hit points.
You can't see that.
Yes, I can.
You're alive. So after this, Bellis, Avil are the only ones standing.
Well.
And we are all I suppose, in a
We're
fairly
dead.
close circle because of being hit, right?
Finish, please.
Is Aldrich down too?
Oh, look, 7.
Oh, sorry. Aldrich is still standing. My mistake.
Okay, so half the party's dead.
I've got a 3.
And you got a 3. Bellis,
7.
7. Okay.
Oh man,
Hagen, can you roll me a d10, please?
I will. 5.
5.
Yeah.
Okay. And Jadarian, a d10, please.
Oh god, really? 1. I'm guessing that's bad.
A 1. That's not good. Okay. Is that a 7 from you, Bellis?
Yes.
I wrote it on Shantas for some reason. Okay, Bellis, what do you do?
I maneuver myself with the slumped wizard in my arms. Yeah. into a point where everybody is in a 20-foot circle around me within. And I pray to the Ghost Mother for a powerful healing spell.
Make it so. Roll your thang.
Roll your thing. Yeah, Erroth's back, but we're not back next week, guys. So just so you know.
No, this is the end.
I'm just really busy, you know.
Yeah.
I can't...
27.
27.
27 points. Sorry, 24 points.
27's better.
Yeah, I know, but it was 24.
24. Okay, let me just do some numbers here. Okay.
Oh, I don't like that.
Bradara coughs, comes to wakefulness. Bellis, Aval, you feel your injury is almost entirely closed. Almost entirely, indeed, in your case, Bellis, there's only one small scorch mark right here.
Oh.
Hagen sits up, coughing, spitting blood and smoke. Judarian, likewise, no longer stunned, you pull yourself to your feet. Aldrich's wounds are entirely healed.
But not his illness.
Shanta does not move.
Not at all?
No. Aval.
I'm not sure what I can do. Is the rock still?
The rock is
Did anyone else? Yeah, did the rock on that take that damage?
The rock has been completely uninjured by the explosion of magical energy due to its magic resistance. Although it's a little bit surprised, and its initiative isn't quite yet.
Is it actually damaged by my healing?
Good point. It would be. Magic resistance protects it, however.
Because
Unfortunate.
I can't do anything to help Chocolate, so I'm just gonna try and have at the rock again.
Okay.
That is 17.
Still not enough to pierce its unnaturally thick hide.
Rubbish.
Yeah, it is rubbish. They suck. Okay. New round, please.
Oh dear.
Okay, Bellis. Finish.
Yeah, 6. Sorry.
6. Hagen.
Sorry. That's a 4.
Judarian.
8.
Okay. Seeing the rock, the two groups of fighting men from House Dalgath and House Torlek, almost as one, retreat down the stairs in horror at the sight of this demonic form. Judarian.
I look up, looking around. Can I still see the rock?
The rock, yes.
Like from my lane position, I just pull back an arrow and just fire 2 in quick succession.
Go for it.
1 would have hit. The other one would be 22, so I'm guessing that's a miss.
It's a miss.
Shit damage as well, so that is +2, so that's 4. 4 plus 6. Only 9 damage.
Only 9. It only had 5.
Oh, really?
The arrow takes it right at the bottom of its beak, pierces the back of its head. It gives off one last final, and then its voice is cut off as its form disintegrates into smoke, banished back to the abyss for a century unless summoned here again.
And I will run to Chanter. Well, I'll get up and then move, staggering over to Chanter. I don't know what my health is, by the way.
You are at 20 hit points. Bellis.
Bellis is with Chanta and see what she can do. Don't you die on me. She examines her.
Shanta is already bound for the arms of the Ghost Mother. She's dead. What do you do?
I give her the last rites of passage. She's dead. I can't bring her back.
We can't leave her here. Aldrich
No.
says.
She has to come
Not
with.
like this.
Let's carry her. Let's go. Hagen,
Yes.
you can hide yourself and go through. We're going to go down into the exit down in the basement. I have some more invisibility spells left. Let's see. Do we have enough? We need for Aldrich.
What HP totem am I at?
What? I'll give a quick rundown. Bellis, you're at 26. Hagen, you're at 17. Jadarian, 20. Avil, 28.
So
Jade Aaron will just pull his hand out and start circling and whispering some words of Luta Stamo, and a disc will appear, and I'll place Shanta's body on top of it, and anyone else that needs to.
Aldrich, barely able to stand, sits slumped on the edge of the disc. Just one hand on Shanta's unmoving shoulder.
Get on too if you need.
Jadarian, can you make yourself sneaky down there?
I can create enough diversion, but we would need to leave on our knees.
No, I can. Let me just see. Actually, I need to make Aldrich still invisible. I'm still invisible, correct?
Yeah. You and the mage Bradara Silver both invisible.
So Jadarian needs to be invisible, Aldrich needs to be invisible, and Chanta needs to be invisible, and Avel needs to be invisible. So that's 4 more people.
You got that?
No, I have 2. I can make 2 more invisible. Hagen can take care of himself. Oh no, I can't. I can only cast it on myself.
Okay, I need your action now, or we're moving on in the round.
Okay, first I'm going to cast a group heal again. Yet another one. So bring everybody up as much as I can. 4. 18. Not as good as the other one, but
18 back to everybody. Okay, Bellis, you're fully healed. Hagen, that puts you up to 35. Jadarian, you're fully healed. Avil, you're fully healed. As the Ghost Mother, although she cannot bring the dead back for you yet, she can protect the living a while longer.
I'll start making my way quickly.
Okay,
Hagen.
Jadarian, you need to make it on your own. I'll take care of Chanta. I'm going to do something.
Chanta's flying on my.
Don't. I'm going to do something unceremonious. I'm going to put her in my black box because that's invisible with me. And
So you're taking the little fat wizard out?
No, I think they can both go, or not.
No, they absolutely cannot.
Just take him out.
And if you're carrying somebody, will he then go invisible with you?
Yes, if they're within your weight limit to carry. So you want someone strong to carry.
Yeah, exactly. That would be Jadarian, right? No, sorry, you're not strong. Aldrich.
Strength
Aldrich.
11.
Aldrich, he can probably just about walk.
Avel
So
strong?
yes.
I'm strong.
Yeah, Avel is above average strength.
Okay. So Avella's the best candidate to carry her?
Yeah.
So you lift Shanta's body on your arms. She's surprisingly light.
Don't say that.
And then the invisibility washes over you and her both.
I turn to Hagen.
Your second
Let's go.
invisibility?
Second invisibility, that is probably best for Aldrich. Right?
He can barely stand
Yeah.
unless you render him invisible. Hagen, you're gonna move yourself in the shadows?
Yeah, he will. He'll move ahead. Before he goes to the shadows, he'll take another glance over his shoulder at where Shanta's body was, and then tries to compose himself as he keeps moving.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's all I can do. Sorry.
All right. You proceed then to the level below, concealed in shadow and invisibility. It is perhaps best that those on the lower level do not see you. It is a bloodbath down there. Bodies of Dalgath and Torlek troops strewn in the hallway. You're sure there's at least another demon down here. You can smell sulfur, hear bestial roaring. From the location of the wedding feast, screams of horror as mortal and abyssal forms wreak murder and havoc amongst the guests. What has happened here? Bridara whispers. What has happened here? Still, you follow the curving passageway north until there, up ahead, is the stairwell that leads down to the caves below. You descend?
Yep.
Yep.
The passageway winds down through the rock. Past great bales of cloth and barrels of wine and water and the other necessities that make life possible. And then at the bottom, where a great river runs through the bottom of the gorge, a trio of supply barges. It is an easy thing to take one of these and slip away from the fort.
I'll jump on.
Yeah. Secure it real quick. Make sure there's no one guarding it.
Who are you? Bridara says. That you came for me? Sacrificed so much? Who are you?
We're from Valendor.
You are Valendor. But I was coming south to find you.
We know. That's why we came for you.
You are Bellis, the Moonwhite. Who is she?
This is our beloved Chanta.
You had better be worth it, wizard. For everything it cost us.
He has a phylactery.
Do you know
It was buried secretly by Vandar Quen in the pyramid of Amanuria, deep within the Kashyyyk. He thinks no one knows. But you're a ghost walker. You can bring her back, right? You can.
It's not within my power. Not within a long shot.
I feel so responsible.
I suppose we knew the risks.
If there's anything I can do to help you, you have but to say it.
You have contacts with the church that can't be led back to us.
I have considerable contacts in the underground. The wizards' guilds and the temples of the old gods and the new.
I have faced death. Surely there is another alternative for Chanta here.
Yes. Ruthik had a priest who could even bring his daughter back from decapitation. There has to be some way.
There is, if you are of enough accomplished level.
Then we find such a person.
Exactly. But maybe we can approach the church from an angle that doesn't lead directly back to us. Maybe you can help it through that.
I will speak to those whom I know, I swear it. It is the least debt I can repay to you. For my freedom, for what Chanta has given.
Let's hope this this works.
As Hagen said, we hope you're worth it.
You know the meaning of the word phylactery.
I do. And that knowledge is enough. But the situation right now is not enough for the price of a friend.
You are returning to Valandor?
Yes. I suggest you come with us.
Though the road be dangerous, I will go back to Damaresh.
You know you're not safe.
I will speak to the hidden temples, and I will find out from them where in this land there might be a ghost walker with sufficient skill to ask the Ghost Mother to give back what she has taken.
What about the one that trained Bellis?
Bone Mother Talora.
Yeah.
She was abducted, if you recall, and you haven't seen or heard from her since.
We know where she was. I think we heard from where she was being held.
Yeah, wasn't she taken to Torlek? Oh no, she's taken to Damaresh. That's right.
She was actually taken into Damaresh, yeah.
But the ghost elves, have they got anyone still alive?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Well, if you manage to find Ghost Mother Talora, that will be great. She's being
I
held.
will seek for her with every breath that remains to me. And so with these promises, these possibilities, and this terrible aching loss, the barge carries you onward into the night, down the gorge away from Fort Delgath. You have learned a great secret indeed. The Vorumcathriax has a phylactery, a vessel that holds his soul. And if you can find it in this pyramid of Amanunria, you can finish him. Or bind him to your will. Or hold him to account.
We've also learned a lot about the dragon priests. So the last thing we want to be is near them when they're dead.
This Shanta has shown you at a terrible cost. Phylacteries and pyramids are one thing. Finding someone who can restore life to your friend is far deeper and closer to your hearts. Torlek is now a shattered land. But maybe there are heroes with heart enough to put the pieces back together. We shall see next time.